My name is Jace Bellerin. I am the Living Guild Pact. What makes your plane more worthy than any other?
Ravnica can never be free until we stand over the buried body of the Guild Pact.
In the name of Mat Celestia, I will shine a light that gives new life to the Conclave and brings the truth out of darkness.
Ravnica and its people deserve peace, and I aim to bring it to them, regardless of what my new patron may want.
My life is the sword that will strike down the tyranny that tries to lay shadow over my people.
Mortality is trivial. Once I'm deathless, I will restore order.
Hello, hello.
Oh no, you guys. No.
Oh, hi.
What?
Yes,
What?
absolutely
No.
yes.
No, it's
No.
fine. Don't sweat it.
Do you know how
Corey,
bad
I'd
this
like to
could
make...
be?
Corey, when you roll for performance for the show, I'd like you to roll a natural one.
Well, my computer sparks out and we all go dark. Ta-da!
It's okay, I have dark vision.
Well,
That was
I
bad.
mean,
I can give
that's-
Dark Vision as a second level spell.
No, don't humor me. That was terrible. I'll go now.
Okay.
It was bad.
All right. So jumping in right from the top here. We need. All right, just real quick, get the retweets out there. Series finale. I know you guys know it. We didn't really put it out there too much to the fan base and the viewers out there, but series finale. For now, we might come back and revisit another day if Encounter Roleplay will be so nice as to extend that opportunity to us. But currently, they have a lot of new opportunities with new shows coming up in the winter season, and please do apply if you have not done so already. Seriously, they've got what's the show called? You know, that one that everybody's been watching that just wrapped up.
There's
Yeah,
going
with
to
the
be a
dragon.
Song of Ice and Fire themed game.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to play in the kingdom or what? No.
Check out the
Anyway,
casting call on their Twitter
That's right. Find it,
And
and
Discord.
we would love to
and
see
Discord.
you.
Link in
Song
chat.
of Ice and Fire. Yes, link in the chat. Okay. So for tonight, we are going to do a little bit of just a quick roundabout of your characters. Pretty much everybody's going to know who you are already by this point, unless they're really just watching the finale, in which case we should at least put a name to the face. And then we'll watch our sponsors who have been kind enough to get us through this season, which have been incredible. So let's start off with Nunu.
Perfect.
Who are you playing today?
Hello. I am playing Arkady Nehev, and he's an Order Cleric from the Orzhov Syndicate. Well, but maybe last episode things might have changed a little bit. Let's see what happens in the finale. But yeah, Order Cleric. That's what you need to know.
Oh. I mean, anybody who wasn't watching, I mean, Kaya? What?
Yeah. Very, very confusing.
Oh, okay. Hallow. I'm sorry, Megan. We do that constantly, guys. We do it constantly.
Stealing my brand?
TST, my friend. TST.
Stop noonoing. Stop noonoing.
Megan, please. Don't be me, Megan, please.
no!
Stealing brand.
Yes. Hello. I am Megan, and I am playing Hallow, who is a Celestial Warlock, formerly of Celestia, now of Rakdos. Definitely not a Demir agent.
Not.
I mean, yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
would be
that's-
ridiculous.
Still probably a cleric, though, right?
So I think the ship has sailed on that.
Oh, that's an old cut.
So
Wow.
yeah, we're just seeing what's going on with all of that, and we'll toss it over to Darksteel over here.
Yes, so. Hi, I'm Malikar Wildeburn. Mostly. I'm an eccentric is that engineer and researcher. I do a lot of important work helping our city's architecture and infrastructure maintain working. I might also be a hidden Demir spy, codenamed Darksteel, who's actually multiple people in things, and is 1,800 years old, and also Nicol Bolas. No, don't listen to him. But don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm just Malikar Wildeburn, inventor.
Malikar is not Nicol Bolas. I keep telling you guys this. I don't know.
I'm gonna sprain my air quotes fingers.
Sure, Corey. Sure. So I am Fane, half-brain Uthorn. I seem to have lost half my brain at some point, or a portion, whatever. Cut it out myself, it was weird. I am a Boros Legion paladin / fighter, battlemaster, retribution. There's a different word. That's not so. It doesn't matter. But I am here to save Ravnica with all these people, and that's me. I'm going to pass it on to the new Demir agent, Darksteel, over here.
Dorks.
Wow!
It's just hanging there.
That's cold.
Do you need some cure wounds for that burn,
Do
Alsan?
you need some aloe vera, perhaps?
Oh.
Oh, even the engineers jumping on that one.
Well played.
Can we
Ouch.
hear?
Don't tell me you're still muted while they're dropping that on you.
Oh, good.
Oh,
we got
I hear
that.
Chris.
Anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Quick, fight back.
Oh no, did he freeze?
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh,
Etu
Robert,
Wi-Fi.
Oh wait.
Why you gotta
Can we
kick
get him?
him like that?
I'm sorry.
Just going. I'll come around.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Just keep going. By the time you get back around to me, it'll be fine.
We're
Let me
okay
suffer
right
in
now.
silence for a little bit.
Now you're
Can you-
okay.
Are we good?
You're doing okay now.
Yeah.
Go while you can.
Yeah, go ahead,
sorry,
Darksteel.
okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm Alsan Sura. I'm Orksteel. Why would you call me that? I'm not from here, and I'm having a lot of trouble adapting. I've seen my friends die. I'm about to go accost one, I think. I've made some new friends, and maybe this is when it all comes.
Oh
Crashing down.
no.
So close.
No.
Oh, smoked by the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Tech hag strike again.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I think it'll warm up
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah, it will. The computer just knew it was the finale, so
Don't worry,
That is
nobody
what
survives
they do.
tonight anyway.
yeah,
Oh. Never mind. Disregard.
it will be fine.
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello. My name is Sunniva. It is so nice to have everybody here with us for the finale. I am a Sun Soul monk with the Celestia, and I am also now a Circle of the Shepherd druid. I have two wonderful animal companions, Narya the Hellhound and Vilya the Winged Asp, and I'm feeling a lot of things right now because stuff is crazy. That's it. That's all I got. Things are hard.
That describes everything very well.
I think that about
Stuff is
sums it up.
crazy.
Everything's crazy. Everybody lies and then they run away or they die, but then they're not really dead and they're like robots or something. And I don't know. It is a lot to try to figure out.
Are you even
The
really you
distant
anymore?
future.
We don't know. Okay, I am Dungeon Master Corey. I have been running a lot of the NPCs here, and last week was incredible. You guys killed it. I mean, oh my god. So I've written a few of these NPCs with just a basic name or whatever, and then given some information to these incredible players down here, and they have brought them to life in fantastic ways. And thank you guys so much. I was in there in chat watching the whole episode, and I was blown away. I wish that I could have done anywhere near as good as you guys did with those characters. So thank you all so much. We're going to jump to a word from our sponsors real quick, and then thank you very much to them, and then we will be right back with a recap of our tea session, and we are going to dive right on in.
Before we begin today's show, I would like to take some time to remind you about our sponsors. Fantasy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice. All of the beautiful maps and roles you see tonight are done using Fantasy Grounds, which you can try for free at fantasygrounds.com. You can also get all of your miniatures from Wayland Games. Go to waylandgames.co.uk and get yourself a huge range of D&D, Warhammer and 40k minis for up to 20% off regular retail price. And Tabletop Loot, who sell incredible dice. Go and check them out at tabletoploot.com.
Oh no!
No,
Oh, hey!
I was on Wi-Fi, but I was closer to my my router. I moved into a different room, so.
That'll do it.
Yep.
We're back now.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Oh man, last week was amazing. All right, there's a lot to summarize, so I'm going to say everybody gets to do a summary of what happened with their PC last week from their PC's perception, not from the NPC. I know. Oh, Gustav Brain. Oh, what? Just get back into your character, not in your NPCs. All right, and we're going to start with Sam.
Oh, okay. Well, what happens last time? I had a talk with Fane while we were looking for Malikar after that explosion. But then we found Dumbledore, and it turns out Malikar was okay, or a Malikar is okay, because there are like a bunch of them wandering around, I guess. It is, I don't know, I don't really understand. But he is okay, so that is what matters. And then I saw Ayala, and we talked, and she answered sort of some questions, but it was good to get to see her again, you know, without everybody trying to kill her. And I think that was mostly what I did. Oh yeah, and then after Dumbledore came back, I went to see Malikar, and he gave me all of this crazy information. He is like 1,800 years old, except not really, because he's in like this construct thing. Like I said, I bet he can explain it way better. I don't know. It's a lot. I told you it was a lot. Lots.
We're all dumbfounded. Malikar's 1,000?
That is what he
like
says.
I mean, he has been known to
That
lie.
is a very good point. Thank you very much. That is what he says. Take that.
Yeah, I mean, even Sunniva is learning a few things. It's pretty much just willfully being stupid when I do it now, so I mean, you know. Anyway, whatever, next.
Alsan.
So, from Alsan's perspective, he didn't do a whole lot last week. He spent a lot of time grieving or trying to. He made some connections with Sunniva and Fane and got a little bit closer to them. Had some good conversations with Hallow about
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh.
Wi-Fi!
I'm sorry. It's okay.
I
He
forgot
and he learned a few things about himself.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
Fane.
That F is in fact for Fane. F is for Fane. Good job, Robert.
That is
You
very
almost
true.
spelled your name.
I've
I've got trouble spelling my own name. For Fane last week, he went to their, what's his name? Malikar. I remember his name, don't worry. Had jumped with Sunniva and told the first lie of his life ever, that he knows at the least, that he remembers at all. Spent some time trying to, get Sunniva to not be so upset. Then went and spoke with Lillian about wanting to heal his memories. And then was told that one of his friends could probably help. Something about the wizard. But I'm like, but he's dead. That's weird. And then I go back, and then I'm around Sunniva and Hallow, and then they're talking about things that were very weird. And then our scene ended on me going, wait, is Malikar alive? Because Malikar is alive.
Okay.
That's it.
So, for my recap, Malikar is most certainly dead. 100%. Never came back. Just died saving Ravnica. Hero to be remembered for all time. That's it. That's it. Oh, I mean, I guess except the part where he came back as a clone construct and then had some lovely conversations with Arkady, talking about Arkady's lack of faith and how he needs to get his I think how the kids are saying it, get his shit together. And then he had a lovely conversation with Hallow. Had a lovely conversation with Hallow about how Hallow is secretly a Demir spy, and I'm so proud, and I get to give her Demir code name, which will hopefully happen this session. I'm so excited. And then in that, Hallow then had a conversation with Alsan about Alsan wanting to know more about this Demir thing, and in the course of that, I got learned that there's an Alsan who wants to talk to me. And I'm thinking like, and Malikar's like, oh, that'll be fine. And Alsan's definitely not gonna like murder him or anything, right? 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 But that couldn't happen yet because Malikar was talking
Sunniva didn't, so Alsan probably won't.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Sunniva and definitely told Sunniva the truth that I'm an ancient, person with Etchark clones that go out and do my bidding. Definitely. That's 100% the truth. Why would you believe anything else?
Why would Malikar lie again?
Why would you believe anything? Full stop. End of sentence.
That's more like it.
Seems about right.
This is DMing at its finest, sowing the seeds of doubt between the players and the characters.
You're all Malikar. One and all.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean...
No, spoilers!
Yes. So, Hallow was escorted down to the ground by Dardariel. And Dardariel's, different looking now, which is kind of weird. And Hallow was just like, I don't want any of this, get out of here. And then she found Dumbledore and then brought in to Sunniva because Sunniva could talk to Dumbledore. And then saw Sunniva has a spy's murmur, and they looked like they were talking to somebody on it, which means there's only somebody I thought it could be. So I talked to Malikar and found out Malikar was alive. And that was cool and weird. And then I went to talk to Malikar and was like, oh, by the way, a little bit ago when you told me I should reach out and try to join the Demir, I did those things you told me to do. And so then, just such a wonderful moment. And then we went and got coffee, which was lovely. And then what else happened? And then talked to Alsan, who was like, oh, BT dubs, when I signed that book at the restaurant, I saw your name in it too, so what up? And learned the subtle art of deflection via the armchair quarterback Malikar in my head with a scrying spell. Let's see.
Hi.
Oh, and yes. Oh, and then had a talk with Dardariel about the other me that exists, and that apparently it was actually the world soul the whole time that I was hearing in my head when I thought it was Matt Celestia, and then I thought it was Dardariel, and then... So there's that to contend with, but, like, it's probably totally fine. The end. Your turn. A lot of stuff happened to Hallow.
That was a big session.
Go on up
Right.
there.
Yeah, well, let's see where to begin. Oh yeah, of course! Arkady was the first one to find out that Malikar was alive! Because he just went there and decided to give some kind of... Damn it! Fine, alright, take it away from me, Nat. Yeah, Arkady was debating what to do next because he was a bit in a crisis after finding out that his the source of his power, Alsurioth, the Death Pact Angel, wasn't really full on Orzhov as he thought. Some kind of split duality between a good angel and a bad angel, or two different opposite sides, not necessarily good, but both very grey, and now Alsurioth is a resplendent Boros fiery angel, and he was very confused. So he kind of fled to have some time to think. Malikar knocked on his door. They had a bit of a discussion, and he, as Nat very well put it, proceeded to go to get his shit together. And so he found out that his powers were kind of waning a little bit, and he felt like the Obzedat, the leaders of the Orzhov Syndicate, there was something wrong with them. So he went to Orzhova, the Church of Deals, the head of the guild, and found Kaya there. It seemed to be leading everything, leading the operation, and then found out by... Well, it was implied. He thinks that's what happened. It was implied that Kaya decided to slay the Obzedats and release a lot of the indentured spirits that lingered in the cathedral, in the church. Arkady didn't necessarily agree with it and decided that this life wasn't really for him. It was not about to serve this person that he did not agree with her point of views. He did that once in the past, and he decided he's not going to do it again. So he just left the guild and roamed around for quite a while, seeing the state of Ravnica after the war, after the invasion, and found something else, found some kind of strength inside him, and maybe he doesn't need to rely on that confusing, treacherous, lying angel anymore. We'll see. I'm not sure what this means for Arkady. Let's find out. Back
Clearly,
to you,
you're
Corey.
going to join the Demir, right? Clearly, you're going to join the Demir now, right?
Yeah, it seems like it's a trend, so
you
maybe...
probably want to... I mean, the naughty corner is 2/3 Demir now, so...
God damn it.
I mean-
No,
Really, they have some great recruiter bonuses.
that must be it. I see no other reason to join.
You
This
get,
must
you get
be
named
something.
by Nat, so like that has value.
No, I get to name the next one.
No, I actually just name every Demir agent. That's why I have all this information. That's my secret. They made me the official namer for no ascertainable reason.
It's the master
It's
name.
really weird. It's kind of like one of those no pay bump promotions, but he took it. So, hey. Burning out that creative hat. Okay. Fantastic. That was a really good recap, guys. I am impressed. That was good. There was so much that happened last week. So there was so much, in fact, that we did not get to cover it all because there was more. There was much more that went sort of some perhaps missed vignettes. I want to start off with a few of those real quick. and then we are going to pick up. So this is the end of last week, of the course of the last week. There was a total of 7 days in which, between the sacrifice of Malikar and where we will resume in a few minutes. So there's a few little bits here and there. Let's start off with Sunniva. Yes, Nat.
So there was a poll in chat for a wild magic surge. And Charlie, in her infinite wisdom, put the option of everyone on it, you know, with the understanding that would immediately cause that to be the answer. And it went as you might expect.
I will not be using magic for the entire session. Thank you.
Yeah, just gone. No magic. We got no magics now.
So,
I'm going to use the magic of diplomacy.
I think I see what's going to happen here. We're all going to be teleported to another plane. And
ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, that was a different season.
Nope, we already did that. That's old news.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That
I guess we're going to have to roll on the table then. Is it on the table, teleported a random plane in front of Big Evil Dragon? I think that's on the table,
There are
right?
10,000 things on the
0
table. It's
from
probably
9999, right?
I think they didn't have
Are we
space for that
rolling-
specific one, so
Can
they
I roll?
left it out.
Can I roll?
But-
Are we rolling
roll?
now? Is that what's
Roll.
happening?
I think so.
I'm going to roll because it's the finale.
Ooh,
You're rolling for
That's
all.
fair.
You're rolling
Makes
for all.
I think we're all getting the same one.
Yeah.
Oh god. I hope it's something like you just live a happy life.
5-8.
Just
6-6. 58-66.
I don't have a table.
I didn't pull it up.
I'm
If it's
here.
not good, just lie. Just pick a good one. Nobody has to know.
The target
You'll
has
never know.
committed unspeakable acts involving the king's horse.
I
I don't think this works. There are no kings
I don't
on
think so
Ravnica.
either.
Also, I can't think of a single unspeakable act. So
Not that I'm comfortable with
Exactly.
for this game. So
Yeah.
can we roll
Exactly.
again?
yeah, we are going
Reroll.
to
Okay, the one after that. Oh, just roll again. It's fine.
What's the one?
I just
after?
rolled for fun to see what I would have gotten, and I got the nearest dragon requests an audience with the caster.
please no.
There's no.
It's too late. We already said it's Corey's
1683.
roll.
Yeah, no,
16,
just Corey's roll.
16-8-3.
Yep.
Zeroing in.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
You know what?
What is
Fane doesn't
it?
have clothes. It's fine.
What is this? What is it?
Caster thinks that he must quickly remove and burn his clothes.
I am uncomfortable with that.
Same.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm very comfortable with it, but if you're not.
Okay, third
Chris.
time's the charm. Third
Oh,
time's
man.
the charm.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
1567. 1567. 1567.
Caster sprouts tiny, useless wings from the bridge of his nose.
I
Sure.
why?
Why not?
We have
I mean, you could say that for literally everything on this table.
yeah.
Fair,
True.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the nearest star supernovas, but why?
So the first time
But
any
why?
of you cast a spell, I'm not just going to say the nose. It will be a random portion of your body. He's going to sprout some sort of cynic mutation. That's how we're
Okay,
going
that's
to roll
fun.
with this one.
Sure. Yeah.
Damn them
Also,
Simic
keep in
poisoning
mind
the water
that-
supply.
Keep in mind, one of our characters doesn't do magic, so you know.
Who?
Looks at Alsan.
No,
Nope,
yes,
I
he
can
does.
do magic.
Yeah, he's
No,
not
you
You're
do
an
magic.
arcane trickster?
God,
Look
he's
at
been
the
working-
monster.
He's cast spells a lot.
Excuse me, I'm wrong.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Then we are going
Basket.
to continue in that vein. We are going to start off with Sunniva waking up on the 7th day. Sam, do you have your notes ready?
Well, I mean, yeah. As ready as I can.
Plus, Sam.
Mm.
Sorry.
Okay. So I am just waking up on the 7th day.
Yeah, so
Uh,
as you come to, the room around you is familiar. It's one you've been in many times. It is Ayla's room. It is rather large and luxurious, and was one for a position of honor with the Tristani. The bed is roughly queen sized. It's actually made of down, and there are copious amounts of quilts on it. Were it not for, well, as you look around, wakening, you see that the wreath of flowers that you have hung on the door has been refreshed. The voice of Ayla is fresh on your mind, as you had just been dreaming of her. And you awaken to the sunlight coming in through the shades. And as your eyes adjust, you recognize that it is not, in fact, the sunlight, but it is the burning of the heavens as the eternal war rages on in the sky. And then the acrid scent of sulfur wafts in through the window on the morning breeze. And you are brought back to reality. But at least the Enclave is safe.
yeah, but there's a lot to do still, so I will start to get out of bed and get ready. I have some things to talk about with my friends. I would like to try to find Hallow if I can. I am not sure where she is staying these days, though. I mean, because Sunniva does not know Hallow has a spy's murmur. So all I can really think to do is reach out to Malikar via and be like, hey, by any chance have you spoken to Hallow at all? Do you know, is she at the cult right now, or?
I'm actually kind of nearby. I'll find out. And Malikar's going to spy's murmur to Hollowbeck. Hey, where you at?
I'm in my room at the inn.
Okay, cool. I think Sunniva's gonna visit, and then he'll back to Sunniva. Like,
What?
Hallow's in her room at the inn.
Oh, okay. I will assume I know what inn you are talking about.
Sure, the inn where all the things happened
The
last
inn.
time.
I don't know. Maybe if she stays at the same one where we got breakfast.
Yeah, not the Rakdos place.
Yeah, that's also one. Okay.
Yeah.
Donka, hope you are having a good day. Click.
Does it say click?
I assume that's what it sounds like. I don't know.
I'm hanging up now.
Hanging up now. Click.
Bye.
And I will start making my way to the inn to seek out Hallow. Who, I don't know, are you like having breakfast maybe by the time I get there?
Yes, Hallow, what are you doing?
Sure. I think as soon as Malikar is like, Sunniva's looking for you, she just is like, oh no, what did he tell them? Just like, all right. Just like,
You can
why-
ask him
just like-
questions still.
I know. Oh, I think that's the be like, did you tell them anything? Why do they want to
Remember,
talk to me?
Hollow, Oh, Hallow. Rumors only grow.
Ugh, and we both know what we know.
I love and hate you both so much.
All right. So yeah, I think Hallow just kind of calms herself down and goes down very nonchalantly for breakfast.
So you go down to breakfast and wait for it to happen?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Nat, I saw what you're doing there.
So yes,
Just can't
Hallow
miss your
is
shot.
just picking at some food.
Well, I will come in then and sort of nervously edge around until I am in Hallow's peripheral, so it's not like I am sneaking up. And I'll just be like, good morning, Hallow.
Oh, Sunniva, it's so nice to see you. Please sit down. Or if you have time.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I have times as yeah. I just wanted to come and see how you are doing, and I will go and sit down, across from her.
Oh, I'm doing well. Things are going all right. How are you? Have you talked to Malikar at all? He was looking for you.
Yeah, I went to see him and Dumbledore the other day. He is, doing well, all things considered. It is a lot.
Yes, this has all been very hard on him, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, it is hard for everybody, I think. It was a lot of things to happen, and very quickly. He was gone, and now he is back, and yeah, it is a lot. I just wanted to see how you are feeling.
I'm feeling all right, or should I not be feeling all right? I mean, a little tired, not tired, but emotionally tired, I guess, but otherwise fine.
Okay, I just, because I know that ring has been bothering you, and I just wanted to see how you are doing with it.
Well, it's... And I'm gonna, look down at my hand, so the ring itself is invisible, but it's, my finger looks pretty jacked up.
Yeah. Does it look worse than, the other day?
Does it look worse than the other day, DM? Has it gotten
Because she had
worse?
been showing it to us, after that dream.
Your ring is no longer biting into your finger.
Yeah.
The black vein is subsided.
Oh, so it looks better.
Yeah. It's...
Oh.
Won't have you death in my conscience.
The night is young, Nat.
That's implying that Malikar has a conscience.
Also that.
I mean, he did just know himself to save the planet, sort of.
Well,
I thought I was gonna die.
Intentionally wrecked his car.
It's fine. Well, I can't take it off still, but it doesn't hurt. Right now. I won't say any more, because things can change.
Right.
It's probably fine. We have bigger things to worry about right now.
Yeah. I know this is going to sound kind of weird, and I don't really know how else to say it anything.
Sunniva, there is literally nothing you can say to me that's going to be weirder than anything I have heard in this past week, so just say it.
Well, Do you remember when we saw Ayala the other day? She said a lot of things that were going to happen, and one of them she said that I would hear Celestia speak to me. And
Ayala said a lot of things.
But I think I did. Hello, and I don't know what to believe.
What are you, Sunniva, you can just tell me.
I have been having these dreams since we got back, and they are all different. They show me something different every night. Sometimes it is something that I think has not happened yet, and then sometimes it is something that happened like forever ago, and well, I didn't see you, but I just got this dream where I thought there's something about that ring, and taking it off, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to believe. It is like this.
What
cycle.
did you see? What did you see?
I saw lots of things. I saw Sunniva's like thinking back, because it's been a lot of things for them to try to process. There was a forest, and that was the first time I heard this voice. It was really nice. It said Arkady would need help. And then there was another night where I just kept thinking about what happens to Malikar, and I saw this symbol, and then I looked it up because I can find like libraries too, I looked it up. And
yes. Oh, all right.
It was a symbol that is very old, and it was. And Sunniva like lowers their voice because they know they're not supposed to say this name too loud, and they're like, it was registered to that Mordal that he said the other day. So that happened, and then I had a dream about Ayala and Nivmazet. He fell, and then there was this horrible laughter, and I saw these horns, and then there was the thought of your ring, and I don't understand, it is like if we take it off, it is an end and a beginning. I don't know what that means, and it scares me because I don't know what it will do to you. And then I saw Dardariel, Hallow, in my dreams. And he spoke with the voice of the world soul. And I don't know what that means, because I know when you thought you were hearing the world soul, it was him, and now I am hearing the world soul, and I see him, and I don't know what it means. Oh, and so even more dreams! Sunniva just like puts their face in their hands and is like freaking out right now. Just like shaking a little.
It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And Sunniva, I have to go.
But what does... Okay.
I'm going to try to figure out what this means, but I have...
Can I help?
I don't think you can.
Oh.
But I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm thank you for telling me, and hopefully if I can figure this out, then I can tell you what it means, but I have to go.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I'm gonna
alright.
get up and walk around to the other side of the table and just put my hands on their shoulders and just give a squeeze. Be like,
I'll just
I'm
touch a hand.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then
Me too. And Sunniva just kind of sits there by themselves for a while.
We're going to cut there to Arkady, wandering the city.
Is this post calling Malikar or pre calling Malikar?
Where did we end on that one in last session?
Post. Yeah, that last Arkady scene was calling Malikar through the Spy's Murmur.
Post.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Arkady asks Malikar, the last thing he asks is, "Where do you need me?" and waits for a response.
I figure we have to get everyone together. Because while this is wrapping up, the portal's closed. We can't have a whole lot more of this war left to fight. It's time for a regime change, don't you think?
Perhaps. Let's end the war first. Regime comes later.
Fine. Let's gather the gang. Where are you at?
I am somewhere. I'm not sure. There's a lot of
Crossing Deadbridge Chasm at the moment.
Oh. Okay. Crossing Deadbridge Chasm.
You know a good spot?
Yes. I found a place. I think you'll like it. Have you
Delightful.
Alright. Maybe you know it's a place to celebrate the Guild Pact. It's kind of broken now.
I know that one.
Perfect.
I'll get the word out.
Good. I'll meet you there.
Just to make sure we're on the same page, yeah? That was the location we were all gonna gather at the end of last session, right? Cool.
I think so.
Yeah, isn't that the place where you guys in season 1 met Nassius Ven?
Was it? I thought it was just
I
Arkady
thought that
making
was,
up a cool location.
Yeah, I thought we met in season 1 at some fancy guild house thing.
Yeah, I thought it was the House of the Guild Pact.
No, it was just a place with the Guild Pact inscription that has been overrun and overgrown and kind of cracked.
Yeah, that was my idea. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Arkady makes his way to the place.
As you're making your way, Malikar.
I'm gonna I don't head straight there. I'm trying to gather my people. These people.
Yeah. As you're on your way, whatever you're choosing to do, you begin to hear faint crackling in your Spy's Murmur.
That's annoying.
I'm
gonna leave the thing on.
It's not really. You can't get it to go away. You take it out, you shake it a little bit, and you're looking at it, you blow it off. You do all your microphone test stuff, and it's not working the way you think it's supposed to work. You test out a few Demir contacts, and it seems to be working fine, but it's still just got this crackle to it. There might be something off with the attunement, maybe. Maybe not attunement. Maybe not use the word attunement. It doesn't require attunement, right?
That's that's a game term. But it's something on with the magic and stuff, right?
Yeah. It's out of alignment. There we go.
I'll cast identify as a ritual just to get a little more information. But then if failing that, if I can get it to work, I'm just gonna go walk to the inn where I happen to know Hallow is.
All right. You make your way in. it's a dangerous street at this time. There are Dreadhorde guard walking through the streets. They are sort of anybody acting suspicious in any way. They're kind of they're tossing them off into the chasm there. They're beating them up, taking them and hanging them in cages. All kinds of terrible things are happening. It's not a friendly place to be, but you make it across. I mean, you're very skilled at traversing town without getting found at this point. You do see on your way, flying overhead, what looks to be an angel, but it's sort of reflective. It's
odd,
metallic. You feel a slight touch onto your thoughts.
I have a ring of mind shielding, so you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can tell that it's trying to read you.
Okay, cool. I just don't expect you to remember these things.
No, I remember. I know you've got a ring of mind shielding. It's an important one when you're dealing with the angels in Amonkhet.
I am inclined to agree.
Okay, and it's an oddity.
Yeah. Do I make my way into the unnamed inn? That should just be its name, the unnamed inn.
The inn that shall not be named.
So I head on in. Is Hallow like leaving, or do I just find Sunniva shaking and sad?
Actually,
what's more?
I'm gonna leave that one to you, Megan. Have you already left?
Just for funnin', I think maybe like I'm
For fun.
I think like I'm like a couple steps out the door as you're like walking in view of it.
Yeah.
Like I've just walked out.
Just shoot Hallow a message back inside.
I don't want to go back inside.
He looks at you, across the distance, like, and he points to the inn. Like,
Sunniva's in there, and they told me stuff I didn't want to hear, and I left them in there, and I don't want to see them right now because I just left, and they were crying, and it was uncomfortable.
What kind of monster are you? People cry and it's uncomfortable sometimes. You have to work with them.
This is not the time.
How am I the one having this conversation with you?
Just, can we...
Inside.
Malikar. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
Is that what Hallow says?
No, that's what Megan said.
Okay.
You're not my dad. I think, like, as I'm sure, like, now we're like standing in front of one another, be like,
yeah.
And I'm gonna say out loud, be like, Malikar. Fine. I'm gonna go back inside.
Go back inside with Hallow. Still having no idea. Not no idea. Having very little idea what's up with Sunniva.
So, hope they're bawling it out when you get it.
Sunniva's totally crying and just like petting Villia by themselves at the table where Hallow just left, thinking they're about to be by themselves for a while.
Totally not a weird thing to do in public.
Just
almost out of nowhere, Dumbledore appears and kind of strides up to Sunniva.
Just like,
purrs.
What are you doing here? And I'll like scoop him up too. I assume he and like Villia are like staring at each other. I don't. I'll like look around and probably see you two and be like, good morning, and like dry my eyes off really quickly.
So I'm trying to meet Arkady over at this place. It's like, a mile that way, something like that. But my I couldn't contact because my thing is buzzy. Can I trade with you, Sunniva?
Sure. Is that a normal problem with them? And Sunniva will absolutely just hand their spice murmur back to Malikar.
They're not perfect, and I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna see if this one's any different. I'm guessing the answer is no.
Are we going to hang out for an hour to attune to it?
Does this thing take attunement?
It does.
I only have one magic item, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so I'll send a short rest with it, unless I already know it won't work, just to save time.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm sure that Sunniva can react to Hallow walking back in.
I am trying to give Hallow all of the space. I'm just like, not
Hallow's
looking
just like-
at her. I'm very, very busy petting Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Like, with intent.
Hood up,
Just
I can't believe I'm back in here.
It is
taking a
palpably
short rest.
uncomfortable.
So I'm taking
Celia
a short
and
rest.
Dumbledore.
I can still hold a conversation. So I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
so Hallow said that like there was crying and things she didn't want to hear. What was that about?
Oh. I mean, I have just...
Sunniva had a dream that Dardariel was the voice of the world soul talking to me the whole time.
And
Sure.
some other things.
Not sure.
It's a dream. It's a scary time. People have nightmares.
It wasn't all just a dream. So I have lots of dreams about lots of things, and this morning, really, or last night, I guess maybe it could have still been a dream, but I think he was in the room. I woke up and he was there. And he spoke, and it was the same voice from my dreams. And then he flew away.
This is my fault, and I need to go find them so that I can fix this. That's where I was going.
What will you do? We can help, Hallow. You don't have to do whatever this is by yourself.
Unless you can become one with the other one of me that's running around here, I don't think there's anything you can do.
I could probably work something up.
How? What do you mean?
It's fine. It's going to be fine. Don't. You have enough to worry about. You don't need to worry about me. Everything is all right.
But it is not. I can tell.
It is. And I'm going to send a message to Malikar, because that's not broken. And just be like, do you see why I didn't want to come back in here?
Oh, this is very abnormal. He's just gonna say out loud, this is very abnormal behavior for you. You've never been one to turn on a friend in need before.
Look, it is. No, Hallow has a lot to deal with. And I just wish I could help more. I'm sorry that I made it worse.
You didn't. Sunniva, if anything, you made it a lot easier.
Does
I have
not
to go.
seem like that.
No. Trust me, you made a hard decision a lot easier to make.
What are you
But-
about to go do?
Nothing. Maybe. Just, we all, and I'm just gonna send a message again and be like, we all have our secrets. And I'm going to get up and leave.
1 mile west. Be there soon.
I'll be there as soon as I can be.
Should we go follow her and make sure she is okay?
I got 20 minutes left here. Sorry.
No, actually, it's about done.
You can't go for a walk.
Okay. I was being lib.
You're like, no, I've got to keep going on this. It's already done. You just lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it puts it in his ear, and does it work? He tries to send it to Hallow. You message Hallow, like, testing.
It is crackling, but you can hear through it. I mean, it's same as yours was.
Okay. Odd. And by the way, just to be clear, he gave the other one to Sunniva to use because, like, there's no reason they should be with that one.
Oh, so Sunniva's been attuning this time too.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. Sure.
If you want
yeah.
to be.
No, I would have been because it is easy to stay in touch that way. And I think that is a good idea right now.
Well, I happen to know that I think Alsan wants to have a conversation with me. What can you find Fane?
Find Fane? I mean, he is probably at, maybe he is not at Saboros Legion. I can go look for him. Narya and I can go and try to find him, yeah. Do you want us to go do that while you look for Alsan, or should we stay together?
I think Alsan's looking for me. You go ahead.
I'm like, so I don't... Okay. Alright, and we are going... Where are we going?
The place, like a mile west of here. It's a little overgrown.
Okay, so I will see you there soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and we are going to flash at that point.
Pew pew.
To Fane.
Star wipe.
Malikar is alive?
Malikar is alive? That would have technically happened like a day ago, but you know, whatever.
Oh, yeah, but that's where we left off.
Yeah, I mean, Fane would, well, he'd probably have spent the last night working that out in his head, trying to figure out what he died. And then just kind of spend a little time with his men now that Ravnica is calmed down. Just a bit. He's trying to recenter himself. And then he'd try to find, like, he'd be like, where would Malikar go? What do we do? I don't... And the only thing he can think of is to, like, head to just places that they've been before. You know, first going to the Boros Brew, and then heading, you know, anywhere he can think of where Malikar would be. And then he's, after a while, probably be like, wait, what if I... Oh, I'll go to somebody. Okay. And then he'll just head towards Malikar's house, where Malikar lives, or his apartment, just to see if he's there.
Flat.
Flat. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. While you're wandering the streets, you run into Arkady on your way.
Arkady.
Oh, Fane, hi.
So, I think Malikar might be alive.
Oh. No, yes, Malikar is definitely alive. Look, we need you. We're gonna reconvene. You can come with me. We'll wait for the others there. Malikar's gonna get them.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Just leads the way.
Anyway, how have you been? He continues to walk in the direction of the place.
You know,
Human interaction.
Happened. Yeah, how have you been?
Okay, you know. Liberated, I think.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, I mean, things have happened in the last day or so. a week. Sorry, I forgot how long we've been dealing with this. You know,
That's all right. It's easy to lose track of time.
yeah.
You okay?
No, yeah, it's always hard for me to bring up things that seem to be disconcerting for people.
Hmm.
But I wanted to, understand your predicament more. You had, kind of like me, an angelic patron,
Mm-hmm.
and now that they are no longer the same as they were before, has that changed anything for you?
Yes, but my situation is complicated, Fane. I kind of feel free to talk about it now. I don't know why, but I feel like I don't need to hold on to it anymore. My powers, my magic, my divine exaltation didn't come only from Zuriath. It was a mixture because of mistakes I did in the past that, well, actually now I wouldn't consider them mistakes. I had a mixture of gifted power from the leaders of my guilds and Zuriath combined. Least to say, things happened. Both of them changed. I had to find my own path, my own purpose. And I think that's keeping Ravnica safe, making it back in order, make sure everything is where it should be. I think that if you truly believe what your calling is, you don't need to think about higher people, higher entities. Just do what you want, Fane. You don't need them.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Good.
There are some uses for others, however, sometimes.
Yes, but when you deal with others, I think it's better that you trust them completely. Or at least you know that they're not gonna outright try to destroy you or try to mold your fate. And that's why I called the others, and that's why we're gonna meet them. I think we can at least tolerate each other, and that should be enough to get things done and bring order back to Ravnica. After that, if we split, we split. But until that is done, we stand together. How does that sound?
Fane just puts his gauntleted hand out and just smirks.
Arkady grabs
And
his
that's where
arm.
we're gonna cut. That's where we're gonna cut.
Beastmaster. Strength and honor.
Yes, exactly.
To Hallow, walking down the street.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure am doing that. And I'm just going to think to myself, if you're somewhere ready to talk, I'm ready to talk.
And as you're looking around, you see a glimmer from an alleyway nearby. And as you look closer, it sort of shines out at you. And you step into the alley. You see, stepping out from behind his wing, Dardariel, with his mossy face, steps down out of nothing and folds his wings behind him.
I really thought you wouldn't come back.
Why did you have to bring Sunniva into this?
I didn't think that would be a problem. They are from the Conclave, after all. I was just trying to recast my message, regain my voice.
Right. But they didn't see it that way. They're just too worried about me, thinking that it was connected to me when they're the ones that should be hearing your voice in the first place. They're the one that deserves any of that.
Why do you say so? Why did you never thought yourself deserving of the voice?
I did once for a while, and then how quickly I ran when I thought it wasn't true makes me think that it was something that I shouldn't have had to begin with. But Sunniva, they are so steadfast and so sure of what they believe, and I can't be what they are. But if it's going to help, if you just find wherever the other one is, I'll just do it. I'll just, whatever it is to make me one person again, or us one person again, if that just finishes this, then.
At this point, they reach out their mothy arm and wrap their fingernails around your staff, and it slowly morphs into a small emerald dagger. And as this is happening, in a flash of green light, behind their spread out wings, good Hallow emerges, or light Hallow emerges. And Dardariel turns to you once more. I think you know what you have to do, if this is what you really want. Do it quickly, end it, and you'll be reunited once more.
God damn it. It's what I want to do and what I am going to do are two completely different things.
In that case, trust your decision. Go. Do it. It's time to come home.
I'm already home.
If you think this is home, then you truly need to come back. You'll find peace and tranquility once more. Now that you know that all of this is real, think about it.
Oh God, I don't know. I'm just gonna look at the dagger and and it'll
So
just
Daryl kind of
be
holds your wrist softly and will not move you forcefully, but if you do any inkling of a movement, they will try and guide it and help you.
and this will just, what will it do?
You'll be whole again, like
what
I
does
am now.
But what does that mean? What changes in me.
Nothing. You'll still be you. And then he points at the other Hallow, and she'll still be her. But that sense of not belonging, that sense of doubt, that will disappear. That is caused by the duality. Something I felt. But now I'm whole again, and I am happier. And now I know the truth. And I'm trying to guide you home.
There is no
points
place
the dagger
for...
towards your chest.
There is no place for me at the Conclave anymore.
Whatever you do after you're whole, that's your own decision. But this decision is the one I want you to make. After that, we'll see where your thoughts stand.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
All right. As you step forward,
I've made a horrible mistake.
Wraps his wings around you and pulls you to him. The emerald dagger plunging deep into your chest, and you can feel as if you are being wicked away. Your consciousness ebbing, and you can see as a black stream flows towards the light Hallow, who becomes more brilliant in a flash. You feel warmth, not the cold you expect. And you feel everything ignite around you. And suddenly you can see the auras of the buildings, of the people behind the walls. Everything is aflame in a brilliant white light as you are pulled towards Good Hallow. Floating, you watch as your old body falls, crumbles to ashes, and up in a puff of smoke flies towards the heavens. And as you look down at your new form, you feel somewhat different. You feel golden. You open your eyes, and the world around you seems new. You don't see that which is, but that which may be. You see hope. You see Dardariel with the innocence of your youth. And you feel the wholeness of Mat Celestia within you. As you look down at your hands, you can see that they are a brilliant pallid white. And as you look up, you see a glow from your shoulders, and you look down, and you can see on your shoulders that there are small white feathers. On your character sheet, please change your race to Asimir.
Oh, Jesus.
Fallen, right?
That's absolutely up to that's absolutely up to Megan and Hallow's actions. You are part celestial.
Cool. This is fine. Everything's fine.
I totally had a narration prepared for if you had rejected the dagger and you turned into a tiefling too.
Oh no, that was the optimal choice.
That was the correct answer.
That would have been right.
Got it.
Do I?
It would have been a much darker path.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
your soul would have been signed over to a new pact with Rakdos and
it's totally fine.
more of Erigmos. We don't need to go there.
Do I remember everything? Do I
Everything.
feel? Fuck yeah! All right, cool. And Dardariel's still just there.
Dardariel is still your celestial patron. In fact, you can now feel the plan and the steps and the duality behind you and every choice you made along the way and how you became a stronger individual through the guidance of Dardariel. And though it felt betrayal at the time, it was for growth. You cannot grow without troubles.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, Is it over?
And that's where we're going to flash to Alsan. You're muted.
No.
Yep. Let's hope. Let's hope
Okay.
this works.
Oh no!
No, that wasn't too bad.
We're here.
I'm here.
I think that it's actually the increased bandwidth of when you're talking. So if you just talk in short bursts, maybe it won't overwhelm your Wi-Fi signal. That's my internet superstition. I got Wi-Fi.
Speak in tweets.
Okay, so
Oh. I'm Alsan
as you
Sura.
as you are walking through the streets, headed towards the meeting point that you have spoken about, roll me a perception check. What is your active perception, I should say? Passive.
11.
11. Your passive is higher than that, right?
No, that is my passive.
Oh, that is your passive. Oof. Wisdom dump. Okay, so well, I guess as you're wandering down the street, sort of head in the clouds, you see a glint from the sky, but as soon as you look up to see what it was, it's gone. And then we're going to flash forward to everybody arriving. Arkady and Fane are standing there, chatting already.
Yeah, so
Hallow
I think that the Boros Blitz team would definitely win. What do you think?
The Boros Blitz.
I think that's a very moot point. No one really cares about your Blitz team. Anyway, oh, look, I think they've arrived.
The Boros Blitz. Come on, nobody bets for the Boros Blitz.
True.
They don't practice their game often enough. I mean, they
trade all the
practice
good players
perfectly,
away.
but only
Coach-
when they really have to train.
Well,
We all
the
know
thing
this
with
is
Coach
Zoya,
Pierre-
who always wins.
Coach
I mean,
Pierrick
they trade all the good players
mysteriously
away.
died. Coach
Pierrick-
Pierrick mysteriously
Yeah.
died, and so now we got a new coach that's much better.
Oh, been training them to the point where they fall out of the sky now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. At that point, Hallow and Alsan come walking up together from opposite directions.
And Hallow looks like not Hallow.
As Hallow comes wandering in, she is very much more early season 2 Hallow. Her staff is not in her hand, but she instead carries a small green blade.
I got wings no big.
Do you see this? What's...
You got feathers on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Ah, hello. Welcome.
Hi.
You look...
Am I late?
No, you look resplendent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything happen?
Yup.
Which Hallow is this now?
No time.
Who are you?
I am the only Hallow.
Ah.
Megan, would you please describe Hallow's new appearance?
Let me think. She's still... I think because the whole time she's been wearing like this outfit that's like all black and red, like Rakdosi, but I think it's now just much lighter in colors. Her hair is like long and ginger, but it's like super loose and super wavy, and she's got like kind of, I think, like a goldish like tint to her skin. And before, her eyes were gray, like a light gray, and now they're like kind of goldish.
With a pupil or without? I mean, with pupil and iris, or just straight like super
I
eyes?
think like a very, very slight pupil. Like if you look, like at first glance, it doesn't look like there's one, but when you get like, if you're like standing and talking to her, you can see like there's like a hint of one.
It's like a little darker in the center.
Yeah, just a teeny bit. But like at first, like you can recognize that it's Hallow. Like she still has the same face, but
Glow up.
Yeah, literal glow up.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. It sounds like you have made a choice, and it seems to be
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
Where are the others?
Everything's fine. I don't know. I'm just gonna call over the spies room and see like, is this working? Are you on your way?
Maybe.
Maybe
The
it's
voice
working, or
comes
maybe you're
from-
on your way.
Hallow's voice comes through, and it's very crackly. You can definitely tell that it's Hallow, but only barely.
Maybe.
Maybe you're on your way, or maybe it's working.
Who's there? Who's arrived?
Everybody but you and Sunniva.
Okay. He's gonna shoot a message to Sunniva and be like, "They're there."
Oh, okay. I will head over then. Thank you.
Sunniva walks in like 5 seconds later.
Thank you for joining us as well, Alsan. Sunniva. There she is. There they are.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. Thank you for meeting us in such short notice. We're just missing one Mr. Wizard.
I'm sure he will be here soon. And Sunniva kind of looks at Asimar Hallow very, like, sort of confused and just curious. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, and everything is going to be okay. What you are hearing is real. So you don't need to worry anymore.
You're sure you are okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I am glad then. You look good.
Thanks. It's new.
I like it. I liked before too, but this is nice.
Malikar arrives at this point, and Alsan watches him walk in a few feet behind.
I walk straight up to him. Knew he was coming. I think I that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Wi-Fi is killing you,
Oh,
Chris.
that, Chris.
So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I take off the band and I chuck it at Malikar, and I try to hit him with it.
Oh, the shattered
I go,
remnant.
you Sphinx whisper, you lecherous vulture, you mummy's tongue, and his tattoo peels off, and the blood kopesh comes out, and I aim it straight at his face.
I'm going to
warned you.
I'm gonna take out the buzzy spies murmur because that made it really hard to understand all that. Put it in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's the interference.
Yeah. Life's a little more complicated sometimes around here. Sorry I couldn't tell you before now. Aren't you just glad I'm not dead? We're friends, right?
So I thought. But I
Yeah,
don't even know
that
who
hasn't
you are.
changed.
Sure,
Look, just
sure. I mourned you. Grieve for you. You were dead to me.
say that like it's an insult. That just is an example of how much your feelings exist. Yeah.
And
we
And how am I
had a-
supposed to accept
we
that
had-
you're just back? That you just
we
come
had a
back like it's
connection.
nothing?
I thought I wasn't coming back. Look, I'm sorry it hurt you, but isn't it better that I'm here now than the other option? Can you get that out of my face?
Yeah. No, he drops the Kopesh, and his eyes get the flare out of him, and he says, "You're gonna help me save my realm. We."
Absolutely. And Malikar is going to take a few steps forward, his arms out, and going for a hug.
He doesn't give it to you. He pushes
Okay.
you back.
Fine. Too soon. Fair. I'm glad to see you again, Alsan Sura.
All right, fellas. Look, I appreciate this is intense.
Hello. Did you get trying out some new makeup or something?
Genetic makeup. Hallow's just gonna like look at you and through the spies remember say, "I can tell you later," and then out loud.
I'm not
just
wearing
like,
mine.
"Oh, you're not. Damn it." So then it comes back as nothing, and I'll just be like, something like that. Yeah.
All right, so questions about Hallow's appearance. Shall we get them out of the way before we begin? And anyone else has any curiosities? No? Perfect. Malikar, next time you die, try and warn people as soon as you're back, okay? That might prevent situations like this.
Do you realize how convenient it is to die and then not be dead? Like how much
Yeah,
need?
very convenient.
Very
Very
convenient.
convenient for all of us.
Not right now, but there are people who want me dead. Them thinking
Yeah.
I'm dead is very useful. I can't just walk around profitably.
That's actually that's a good point.
Fine.
Actually, I'm curious. Are you Malikar or Ilvar right now? Have you been Ilvar like this whole
Il-
time?
Looks like Ilvar, although he's currently talking like Malikar, because that's what you're used to.
Right. Just wanted to.
So nice
get
of you to
his-
take our. Yeah. Nice of you
Oh,
to take our
he's
feelings
hold
into
on, he's
account.
on the Malikar setting. Let me put him to the Ilva. There we go. Ilva setting.
Yeah. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely helps you establish your identity, right?
Absolutely.
Don't worry, I mix up my accents all the time.
Never do anything wrong. I haven't admitted to mistakes 3 times this session yet already. Not at all.
I do not like
No,
this session. Putting
definitely
it back to Malikar. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so now we're just having a good time. You know? Glad
This
I'm
is
not
weird.
dead. How about you? I don't know why I put it as a dial. Like, that was a weird choice.
Just picturing him with his hand on the bolt on your neck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, first of all, thank you everyone for coming on such short notice. And I wanted to tell you the reason you're here is because some of you are smarter than me, looking at Malikar. Some of you are braver than me, looking at Fane. Some of you are just better people than me, looking at Sunniva, while others have just a bigger heart, looking at both Hallow and Alsan. And that is why we work well together. We have different strengths, we have different competences, but we want the same thing. We want this place to be whole again and to be in order. The thing is, and Arkady kind of starts pacing around the broken glass of the Guild Pact and on the floor. The thing is, this place kinda lies in ruins as well as our plane does, our city, our home. And it will be upon these ruins that we forge a plan. It will be here that we decide what our last stand will be. Malikar here gave his one of his lives to close the portal. Who knows how many more lives he's gonna have? Maybe there was a last one.
Still don't know how that happened.
Corey, can I inside check Malikar?
Please roll.
Okay.
And DM, I have discorded you a question for clarification.
I will check now.
There will be a 24 insight.
Nat 20,
Dang.
25?
Oh man!
Oh shit!
I hate you. Okay.
Fucking
Right.
Christ, Nat.
Well, if you don't know, then let's try not test it again. How does that sound?
I agree with that sentiment.
Perfect. So, let's finish this once and for all. How are we gonna do it? Arkady with his classic speech, and then, please others, do the work.
Please give me
The speech
answers.
is happening, actually.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun.
Malikar is kind of zoning out as you took out your spies member, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh. What
Ooh.
does it mean?
Oh no, I have accidentally thwarted Corey's plans. This is not good.
Not at all. I'm sure we can find our way back.
Oh,
Taking it out of your ear? What the hell is that?
Yeah, I do, because it was a joke, because Snickle was
How
all
dare.
crackly.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that it's not just your spies murmur now, though. Your Mizium apparatus seems to be... feels electric.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Is everything okay?
Well, I'm doing just fine.
Good.
Hey, I look at Sunniva, because Sunniva's wearing the spice armor I was wearing at the beginning of the day, just to make sure Sunniva's okay. Like,
Do I notice anything in the spice murmur?
Everything seems to be perfect for you.
Oh, okay. So now I'm just kind of confused about why Malikar is staring at me. I'm just like,
fair.
is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I need to check a couple things, and he's gonna take the. So kind of his apparatus. This is the second thing that he uses that's been acting on the fridge today. So it's Only him, not when he hands over the device. So he is officially in paranoid mode.
Okay.
He's gonna pull out the spy's murmur, and he's going to look at these two devices, and he's going to cast detect magic to try to see if there's any abnormal auras of magic upon them, something affecting them from the exterior.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Sure, that seems appropriate. 30?
Yeah, that's enough. They appear functional, but there is a corruption about them. There seems to be something. You've seen this before. This corruption comes from someone's listening to your conversations, and it's not because of the equipment, but there is something wrong with the connection. It's more than just them listening now. They're actively trying to gain something from you.
I'm going to cast non-detection on myself right now, which will block any divination magic.
And you've also got that fancy ring.
I also have fancy ring.
And
I'm going to look around expecting someone to start blowing me up or something, because those things tend to happen rapidly.
Are you okay? Because I just saw Malikar do like that kind of same routine like yesterday.
Yeah.
Like he cast non-detection while we were talking in his condo.
I'm looking around like...
Out from behind one of the pillars steps a familiar figure.
This is Ayala. I'm casting lightning bolt.
It's Laza, actually.
Okay, that's less lightning bolt worthy.
He steps into the center of the ring of pillars. He says, Arkady, for one nod of the Demir, I truly appreciate what you are saying. Our plane does need saving. And I thought perhaps you were the ones to do it.
Who is this? Do I sunbolt? Kind of like looking at everybody else.
I'm gonna pretend that I don't know who it is.
Look, we're willing to just talk. So let's just talk. That's what we do. No reason to be rash yet.
Malikar, that's all we're doing is talking. Surely. Please, be at ease, friends. We are... Malikar, I apologize that I've had need to listen to your conversations. Let me see your Mizium apparatus. It has been causing you many glitches.
I'd like to roll insight.
Sure.
That seem appropriate?
That does. It seems very appropriate. Someone's asking for your... This is your guild device.
I like this thing. It's mine.
This is your guild leader, though.
Yeah. But he's also literally... His title is the Multifarious. So...
Wait. I'm kind of seeing some parallels here that this is what the Demir do.
Yeah. I just don't think trust is high. I got a 17, but I don't think that's gonna be high. That's gonna matter because it's Lazov.
Lazov is I'll pronounce. I like that pronunciation better, much better than the way I was reading it. Lazov, he seems genuine in his interest to help you, and he's actually preferring another Mizium apparatus. He's not just He's got one in his hand that he is extending towards you as he's reaching for it.
Malikar, it's like, connects like to his wrist, and so he's gonna take off that part, shoulder off the part in his back, holds it, dangling with one hand, and as he's gonna walk up to Lazov and hold out the other hand.
And he hands you the other one freely.
Cool.
All right. So in this, as you're buckling on the new one, he says,
I still have detect magic up. I'd like to briefly check if this one's going to murder me.
It doesn't seem to have any harmful negative impacts on it, I should say.
Cool. Put it on.
Didn't we have a wild magic surge that was supposed to go off when somebody cast a spell?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my little wings are on Dumbledore actually.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That's what happens. Dumbledore
Thanks,
gets
I love
wings.
it.
There we
Thank
go.
you, Nat. That is
Thanks,
way
I
better
love
than what
it.
I was going to do to poor Malikar.
I love it.
Hallow already got her wings today. Thank you.
No.
Cat.
Yeah.
You think it was hard? You think it was hard corralling cats before?
Yeah.
Corral
Now
the
they
wings
fly.
cat.
But they're useless wings.
No, they're still
Dumbledore, he just wiggles them, and he does like those cat jumps that go like 10 feet into the air. Just like acting like they help.
No. I would argue that those are absolutely useless to Malikar. Wings on his familiar.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like
Familiar I
the
don't
hubris
use for
in
anything.
this.
Okay. I'm looking up one thing. Shoot. Does the apparatus require attunement?
It does.
I thought it did, but I just wanted to make sure. Treasures.
It does. I have it open right now because I need the wild tables in case I
Gotcha.
roll bad.
All
on
right,
the
I will
contract.
go for it. As you're buckling on your new apparatus, you begin your process. During the
Sure.
during the conversation, you're beginning to attunement, or are you going to wait until a short rest?
I can get started now, and if it gets interrupted by us getting attacked, I can just stop. It's no big.
Okay. You hear chains rattling, but you don't see any chains. You just sort of hear, and you can tell from the it sounds like really, really long chains.
Is this everybody or just Malikar?
It's just Malikar at the moment.
I'm getting nervous here, friends. Malikar once again is looking around, ready to lightning bolt something.
What?
As
Are you
Lazar
okay?
turns away,
Lazov, what's your game?
as
Should
Lazar
I-
turns away, he chucks the Mizium apparatus up into the air, and it just sort of vanishes, in a blur of sparks. And it just kind of fades away in sparkles, I should say. You can still feel it, Malikar. It's not Malikar. Still, you can feel your attunement to it. It's not gone.
Sure. Not like
Um,
I need a second one anyway.
and as Lazov turns around, you see a face, not of the individual you met having drinks in the restaurant, but a different face.
If it's AL, I cast lightning bolt.
It's not Ayala. It's Nassif Ben.
What? Do we all see
I've
this?
been watching you, friends.
Sunniva
All
casts
of you.
Hold Person.
You have hold person?
I fucking do. I'm a druid now, yo.
Yeah.
I was saying,
He holds up a hand and counter spells.
I counterspell
sunrolled him.
counterspell.
Oh,
Oh, what?
he can do that. He can do that.
Do you have hold person?
And I'm
Me? I do. I have it prepared.
No, Malikar.
It's
I,
counterspell.
I'm counterspelling. I don't need hold person.
Which you can do.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, 5e. It's a spell of its own. That's right.
Yeah. So
How
that
far
happens.
is he?
If he cast it above 3rd level, I do have to roll to actually counter his counterspell.
Doesn't that require attunement?
If he casts counterspell above 3rd level, and I just have counterspell prepared. It's not out of my apparatus. I just know that spell.
The one spell you know.
I actually have a full spell list here.
You use the apparatus to cast it. That's my bad.
Nope. I just go in. Ha! Magic.
Magic.
Also, we have another poll in chat for another wild magic surge. This one
did-
probably will not give a cat wings. This one's because we hit 20 retweets, I believe.
Thank you,
Oh,
everyone, for the
Ooh,
retweets.
yay.
Thank you for the retweet.
Thank you.
And there's no everyone option on this one, so
So
Yes.
just vote for Robert.
So vote
Wow.
for
I agree.
Robin.
Wow.
Exclamation
No.
point vote space 4. Vote for Fane.
Why?
Because
No.
we can't pick Corey.
Why? Thought we were friends. You made me kill
Yeah, no.
myself. Like 15 minutes ago.
That's why you deserve something nice now. A wild magic source.
No. I have had enough wild magic. I am a different race now.
You're welcome.
Same. Big same.
Okay,
Oof.
that was a whole person, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
My DC is, I believe, 16. Yeah. 16.
Nice.
All right. And
I
that
get
is
the boost
charisma?
because of the staff.
So wisdom.
Wisdom, I believe.
Perfect.
Yep, wisdom.
And that's-
Yeah. It doesn't seem to have any real effect.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, Sunniva doesn't know any better.
I really wish.
He looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
I'm like readying a sunbolt to throw into his face.
Let's
So-
not
Makes
be
me
hasty.
Of one face. It does not make me your enemy. Do
You
not
might want to
make me-
preface that.
Your enemy.
Look, I'm no expert, but you might want to preface the whole turning into the person we liked being dead the most in the world, but with some words.
This
I just didn't even.
Logic.
Oh, by the way.
I
Who are
have
you?
Thing.
worked to groom you
Oh, that's
day to day.
that's great.
If you
That
don't
doesn't
mind.
make me feel any better.
If you don't mind, just wait a second. And Arkady stretches his hands, and a bubble of purple energy starts spreading around him, and he casts Zone of Truth around everyone.
Oh, yay.
Where are his
I love
wings?
this.
What's the save on that?
Thanks. I
Let me
hate it.
check real fast. There will be a 17
It's a-
DC.
Charisma,
Stat.
right?
Oh, sorry. I think it's Wisdom.
One of those.
It's
I
Charisma.
think
Sorry, Charisma. You're right. Yeah.
Oh,
And it
I'm good at
recurs
that.
every round for up to 10 minutes. So if he stands in the bubble for any period of time, he will eventually fail.
I just opt to fail.
Eventually.
Same.
I am.
Yeah. I'll fail.
No, that's a 22.
Zone of Truth. You are aware who it does
Yeah.
and does not succeed.
Correct.
He chooses to fail.
Perfect.
But still, I
Alright.
want to know where Arkady's wings are.
Oh boy.
It's not just
Forehead.
wings, it's Simic. You'll need to roll on the Simic table in the Ravnica handbook to find your Simic, your Simic mutation.
All right. Tell me what
That has
roll.
to be useless.
Oh.
We could probably do that in the
I don't
background
think
as we carry on.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
We got like an hour now,
we have
so
I'll find
limited
it. I'll find
time.
it. Go on, Corey. Carry on. I'll find it.
Okay. So, Please, everybody else, roll your zones.
I have
And
to fail.
Opt to fail.
Fail.
22.
Fail, yeah.
I was like,
I was the
I'm
only
not
one.
taking any chances.
Until the next 6 seconds pass.
Yeah. Right now it's a 22. We'll see how I feel in 6
Roll again.
seconds.
Arkady says, Hallow, could you just not?
Nastiest Ben waves his hand in front of his face, pulls it down, and
And
melting
it's
away,
yellow. It's a yellow.
you see the face of Lillian.
Oh.
No.
This is like some Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has taken much time to bring us to this point. To prepare you. Not all of you. Perhaps you weren't aware that not just anyone could walk between the planes, as you have done. You are not simply Ravnicans, but you are planeswalkers.
Is that
And-
supposed to mean something?
I am Sunniva. That's all.
Means something to me.
Lillian reaches up and pulls aside her face,
Again.
and you see the Vyashino escort. They walk to you below, before the pouring of the Dread Horde army and the splitting of the portal. The one who is sacrificed in front of you.
I don't understand. Sunniva's like freaked out now. This is a lot.
Worn many faces and walked beside you on many occasions. I have put challenges before you to bring you to this point. And he pulls off his lizard face. And you see before you the false dissenter that betrayed you in Amonkhet.
Little bit.
Some traits help you. Some tests prove that you are worthy. Some others send you to darker places still that you may not have recognized as you may have walked places you would not have walked otherwise, were it not for the challenges placed before you. And he pulls down his face. He looks down below his hood. And in the final moment, you see he looks up, staring back at you all with the face of Malikar. And he casts Mirror Image.
That's a lot of Malikars. Alright, Hallow, can you make me 7 charisma saves? Sorry.
Nope, that one definitely failed.
Meanwhile,
I'm
the
afraid-
purple... Sorry, because I rolled again. Meanwhile, the purple bubble of the Zone of Truth, you see that some residual energy coalesces around Arkady's backs as Arkady's back as some of it coalesces into what seems to be spectral wings of some sort. On his back.
Everybody's gotta have wings now. I see how it
I
is.
know. Literally
Well,
rolled.
even your cat's got wings at this point.
That's amazing.
Still not got-
Yeah. Everyone in their cat has wings.
Oh, I
need
see
to
what you
summon
did
mi-
there.
I need to summon mine.
Funny.
Velia like flaps her little snake wings. What? Who are you? For real?
There's way too many Malikars here.
Now, to tell you, 60-40, I'm Malikar. 60-40, I'm Mortal Turpin. 100%, you're not. And he points
You're
at
all
Malikar.
Malikar.
Look, and we gotta make this really simple here. Arkady, give me a value judgment. Do you think that a second level divination spell works on the guildmaster of the Demir Guild?
No.
Exactly. That ain't 60-40.
Well, maybe this will help a little. And he puts his hand up and he pulls down nothing, and shimmering behind him into existence is a line of brilliant lights in front of each of the pillars. And change to each of the pillars, you see Strum. You see Katrun.
What?
Rude.
Cyrus and Spectissa. See Medu and Zarina. And you see Ayala.
Lightning bolt.
I cast lightning bolt. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I do, however, sunbolt at him now.
I love
Sunniva's
it.
not here for any of this shit. Let me roll, like... You want me to roll my attack?
Yes, please.
That's gonna totally miss. But I'll do my second one, because I can! Oh, yeah, second one is a 23?
Ha!
23.
It hits my AC.
State
Is
radiance if
definitely
it
going to
hits.
hit. We are going to do this sans initiative. We're going to do this without initiative. We're going to go around in a circle, as there is it's a pretty simple combatant exercise here, and it's going to be a reaction. So we're going to be directly counterclockwise from Sunniva, as Lazav stretches out a hand. Yeah, and takes the sunbolt full on into an arcane ward. Roll damage.
I think maybe we all need to calm down here a little bit.
8 radiant.
8 radiant. It is entirely absorbed.
Yeah, that checks.
Sunniva's absolutely glowing right now, like I'm Captain Marveled up. I mean, I know we're in unstructured initiative, but is like the amount of things we can do the same?
Yeah, no. So you are being given a surprise action right here for just initiating combat.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I'm going to revert back to...
Just wanted to clarify. I was like, is there something? Can I still do things?
Yep. And we're just going to run it without initiative in a circle here.
Right.
Right? Okay. So in response to your action, Lazav is going to... crap. Where'd it go? Sorry.
Ooh. I'm like already planning stuff.
Going to retreat and leave us alone.
Go home and cry.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what's gonna... No, that's not what's happening.
That's what I would do.
So he turns and pulls down another curtain of reality. And a steel angel stands there, shakes her head. I say steel, it's more Mizium, really. More of a Mizium angel. Steps forward, and I need everyone to make me a charisma. I want to say it's charisma. 1 second here.
Aura of you lose.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Nat
Within
20.
120 feet.
Not my forte.
Wow.
What? 22.
24 total, but it was a nat 20.
15.
Arkady,
24.
Fane,
17.
17. Alsan,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Frozen Alsan.
Oh no!
okay, we'll come back. If you made below 18, you... Chris, what did you get on the saving throw?
19. You just put it in chat.
19, okay. Below 18, you are part of the pacifying presence. As an archon of the... Well, it's not an archon of the triumvirate. It is... Well, I'm using that
That's
stat.
the stat block.
Yep. So it is the pacifying presence of the Mizium Angel.
Is that the DM wants to monologue aura?
The monologue. Aura.
No, that's
The angel casts monologue. It's super effective.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is sort of Lizov's friend in this instance. So Hallow and Fane, you'll be given another chance to save. Everybody who saved already, you are immune to the pacifying presence for the next 24 hours. Yep, end of each of your turns, ending the effects. Okay. And then it is going to be Lizov's turn. And Lizov is going to look back towards Malikar. And he's going to pull off his face again. And this time he's going to be Uzrin, the gnomish engineer who walked you through the Undercity and then disappeared on you after locking you down below.
Well, no, he turned into a galloping lizard, and we left him there.
Yeah, that's after we refound him. Yeah. Yeah. Good job with that, guys.
I would like to echo Charlie's sentiment of, can y'all just kill Nicobolus already?
Yeah, come on, guys.
I will once I'm done being pacified.
Yeah. I was gonna let you save the plane, reunite the guilds. I thought that was going to be how we got through this, but I've lost faith in you. I'll start again. Malikar, you've shared one too many of my secrets. And as you stand united, united you fall. And he's going to zip in, and he's going to make 3 short sword attacks against Malikar.
This seems appropriate. Hurt
Just a
me,
quick
Daddy.
question about this pacifying aura. What specifically does it do?
Let me read it here. Each creature of the action of the Archon's choice that the Archon can see within 120 feet must succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, or else the target drops any weapons it is holding, ends its concentration on any spells or other effects, and becomes charmed by the Archon for 1 minute. Charmed creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect of itself on a success. If a creature's saving throw is successful or the effect ends for it, the creature's immune to the Archon's pacifying presence for the next 24 hours.
You can still
I wasn't
hit
going to have
Lizov.
you drop your weapons because they weren't drawn.
Yeah, they weren't drawn, so.
Okay.
Hurt me?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Thank you.
hurt me. We were never really friends.
Damn.
All right, that will be 2 strikes with a short sword.
I thought it was
God, there's
3.
a long stuff here to scroll through. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just assumed one missed.
Yes,
Oh.
1 did. It is total of 40 damage. 20 of it is between the 2 strikes. 20 of it is physical. 20 of it is psychic. And you have disadvantage on the next attack roll your next attack roll. He comes in and sort of slides the blade out from behind his belt and just 2 strikes right into your ribs.
How 20 of that psychic? You said?
Yes. So it's 10 physical and 10 psychic.
Twice.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to cast Mental Fortress.
As a reaction?
Yeah. Which will give me resistance to psychic damage. So I'll take 10 less damage.
Nice.
Of course,
Unless it
Malikar
counters
has
it.
got all the defense spells memorized.
Every single one.
I love it. Okay.
But yeah, and I actually do take 1 point of damage through my ward, so I bleed blood.
Ooh.
Oil.
Like, wait, you like blood?
No, I like to
No,
think
that's
Malikar
an
has like a
actual
layer
question.
of. I feel like Malikar actually is set up so that blood will come out, so he comes
All right,
off
yeah,
normal.
that's what I would like. Is it actually blood?
Oh yeah.
What's the line? Oh, I can't think of it.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
But that's the right one. That's definitely the right one.
Yeah.
No one makes me
Nobody
bleed
makes
my
me
own blood.
bleed my own blood.
I think you should.
Okay, and that is going to be it for Lazav. Arkady, you are up next.
Oof. Okay. Wow. So this just happened, which is weird. First of all, it's Lazav and this Mizium angel, right? That we see in front of us.
Yes.
Okay. Does the angel seem to be native to Ravnica? Or would Arkady have an inkling of perception about it?
It is not. This seems to be an entirely new creature. If you want to, you can roll an arcane to try and arcane check to try and figure out anything about it by observation.
Okay.
But you are not immediately familiar with it.
Okay, let's see. So that will be Arcana +0. Great. 18.
Yeah, it's well, you can tell that it's made of Mizium, as I've stated already. That it is angelic and is probably some sort of hybrid. Through recognition of Lillian and that creation with the gray wings, and with after having seen the angels from Amonkhet, this strikes a dangerous chord in your mind.
Okay. Well, in that case, if that's the idea I get, Arkady will immediately drop concentration on the Zone of Truth and dash towards this menacing figure, the Mizium Angel. And surely, because he knows he's going to roll a natural 20, he's going to do a melee spell attack. As you see that his arm shines bright with the same purplish energy as he touches the Mizium Angel and casts the spell Evil and Good, banishing it to its own plane.
Nice. Look at you.
It's on its own plane.
No.
Okay, that's literally the first thing I asked.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
You
yes,
don't
if it was
know
from this
anything
plane.
about the thing because
Okay.
it's created.
Okay.
I could have
but-
told you that.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that's where you were going with it. No, that it was created on Ravnica.
Okay, that's
So-
why I asked if it was native to Ravnica. That's why. Okay, never mind. In that case, nothing happens.
Sad.
Which is fine. I've done it. Go on.
Okay. Hallow.
I failed my save.
The
So-
angel is so beautiful.
Not pretty as
So-
me.
Hallow, you can still attack the other dude because you're charmed by the angel,
Fuck the
Yeah.
angel. Yeah, I'm gonna kick the shit out of this guy. I would like to Eldritch Blast him 3 times, please and thank you.
Yes.
Pew pew.
And
Lasers.
I'm gonna roll my first 2 and then maybe use my natural 20 on the last one. I don't know. We'll see if we're feeling frisky. So that's a 27 to hit. A 21 to hit.
I'm just checking the charm.
Charmed condition. Yeah.
Yeah, the charm condition. I thought that you would not be able to attack, but that's probably.
Well, but if it was
It's only
coming from the
individual
angel,
creature. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't protect your friends. It's not
Yeah, just
really
the
a
charm.
very good combat debuff.
No kidding. I totally missed that.
don't be so disappointed,
it's
Corey.
Great for the big bad. Oh, I'm sorry, for the bolus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you want your bolus to not be attackable, then it's fantastic.
Okay. All right. I thought it extended to allies.
So that was a 27 and a 21, and I'm going to use one of my natural
Both will
20s on the third one. So that's
Get
going to
it.
be. So let's see here. So that's 13. Another 13, 26. 37. Doubled. So plus another 8. 37 plus 8 is math. 45 force damage total.
45.
Tell us how you really feel.
Like,
Ah,
awesome.
nice.
yeah,
Very
just
nice. All right.
math is
And
hard.
he has spent his reaction this turn. But he is going to respond in kind with a legendary action.
Warlocks.
Ooh. Megan, please behave.
No, it is on.
It is very much like Donkey Kong.
Is yes.
It's on
It
like
was
Donkey
more
Kong.
just
Sure.
the expression, like just the manner of which that happens.
Yes.
It's important. The manner's important.
This grave offense.
All right. As you're there striking, he reaches out and puts a finger right at you.
Great. Good
Modified
God.
memory.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
Can
Oh.
I counterspell that? Can I?
Let's see.
if
Can
he's
I?
casting
You
a
haven't used
spell,
your reaction yet.
I haven't
Okay.
used my reaction.
Okay.
And I'm casting it at 5th level because I be
Warlock.
warlock.
Yeah.
I
that's
be
how
warlock.
warlocks tend to ride.
Okay.
So do I have to roll? Do I roll for it? Or is I don't know what level modify memory is.
It's usually
well-
a 5th level spell, but
It's
he
a
might have
level 5.
outcast it.
Nope. It's a level 5 spell.
So she doesn't have to roll.
Yeah, like he starts winding up, and I'm just like, I don't think so.
You see this like blackish green energy start extending from your hand, and you're like, "Wait, I know what that is. No thanks."
I'm like, no.
Just kind of like blasts out in this smoke away from his hand.
That was a legendary action, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So after that, Malikar's going to continue. Like, I didn't know you touched me more than him. And he's Malikar is going to just look at this guy and go, I don't think I'm a very big fan of you right now, but I'm more worried about that. And he points at the angel, and he's going to invoke some magic and cast Hold Monster.
Ooh.
Yeah, try.
Hold Monster.
Yeah, it doesn't care about creature type unless it's undead, and I kind of doubt that.
No. Please do roll. Or what is your save DC here?
I saved DC. I just leveled up, so I'm gonna double calculate it. Yeah, that'd be 17. And it's a wisdom save.
I'm sure angels aren't wise.
It's a celestial.
Yeah, so it should work.
It's human.
You know, unless it just rolls high numbers, because it,
Yeah.
could do that.
And what's the save? I'm sorry.
Oh, wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
I'm guessing a metal angel isn't too wise.
29.
Oh,
I think that
It seems
You know,
quite
Corey-
wise.
I feel like 29 is lower than 17. That's just like the math of that.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
And
It-
Malikar is
You should have just
Right
looked
next-
away and like
Malikar is right in this guy's face, right? But he already used his reaction. So
Who did?
Malikar is going to the guy who stabbed me.
Oh, Lazov? Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
he
know if it's
already
Lazov or not.
I
So
keep
I'm
saying
gonna-
Lazov. That's the way I read it. It's probably Lazov.
I'm going to Lazov, whatever. I'm gonna move to between Hallow and it and be like, could you not?
Aww. Malikar.
Aw.
Aw.
That's my turn.
Megan says that. Megan says that. Not Hallow.
So,
So-
as a question,
Oh.
just really quick. Oh, go
As a
ahead.
reaction,
I thought he used it.
the Archon, the Mizium Angel, is going to turn to Malikar
Yeah.
and put him in detention.
What does that do?
Targets a
wall.
creature it sees within 60 feet. The target must succeed on a DC X Charisma saving throw or be magically teleported to a harmless demiplane until the end of the Archon's next turn. Whereupon, the target reappears in the space it left or the nearest unoccupied space if the space is occupied.
Bye, guys. Oh, okay. Actually, that's a 21. Does that work?
You
I don't even
succeed.
plus
You
2 to
succeed.
charisma saves. Hey, look at that.
You succeed. That was a 3-count detention. Detention is a 3-count on the legendary actions. That's the
Ooh!
Oof.
All right.
the big
Get
bad.
after it. Let's
Okay.
get after it.
Fane.
Open it up,
Yeah.
Fane.
So wait, do I roll the save at the beginning of my turn or at the end of my turn?
End of your turn.
End of my turn. Okay,
But
that's
you can
fine
attack,
because
you can
I'm
attack
attacking
both his
Lazov.
faces.
So Fane just looks over at him and he's like, "I don't know who you are, but you're attacking my friends." And he just draws the angel blade and then holds it up, running his hand across the blade as it bursts into flame. And as he gets to the end of the blade, I'm going to use a natural 20 and fire off a guiding bolt.
Watch.
So
Excellent.
that is, he He automatically gets hit. That's 4d6 radiant damage. 1, 4, so 5. 1, 6, and 4. 10 radiant damage.
All right.
And the next attack against him is at advantage. Ooh. And I'm going to abuse that and action surge as I run up to him with my flaming blade and use my next natural 20 and a divine smite to smite his ass.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
So that is 8d6. Let's.
That is so many d6.
Oh my god, these are really good rolls. 21.
Come on, Fane!
Let's do
26,
this.
28, and
Destroy him.
34 before the divine
Episode.
smite. 34 damage before divine smite. 3, 1, 4, 10, and 13. So 47 damage. 13 of it radiant. Half of the other one is fire, half is slashing. Magical, though. All magical.
All right. He is going to use Attune Elements.
Okay.
Attune Elements.
Absorb
Absorb
maybe?
elements.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
So which
I
one
don't
is
think you
he
can do
absorbing?
radiant.
Yeah, I don't
Can
think.
do fire,
I think
though.
Radiant, the larger. That was.
Wait,
Can
do
you absorb
radiant with
radiant?
absorb elements.
I don't think you can.
You can't do
radiant.
radiant. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's just-
Not last time I checked.
I don't want to.
Not enough.
Look it up.
I had it prepared the other like a few sessions ago, and I'm pretty sure it was just like elemental, like cold, fire, that
Only
stuff.
Matt hadn't walked away. Well,
Nope,
what was
I've got
the
it right
radiant?
here.
I think the radiant was actually less than the fire.
It's acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
You're actually better off, Corey. The fire was more damage. The fire was 17.
Thanks, Nat.
How much
from
was
the
the
other
fire?
Fire was 17.
Okay.
Radiant was only.
I
13
answered
or
in
so.
chat.
We saw.
After
I've got so
I
many
answered
screens
with my voice.
Okay.
So you're getting completely rid of the fire damage.
Yes.
So 30 damage.
A
Yep,
paltry,
that's what I got.
paltry 30
Yeah.
damage.
I get another attack, by the way, and I will use my last natural 20 and a divine smite one more time.
Yes.
'Cause that's
Boom,
what
boom,
you
boom.
do.
I have a
Smoke
bunch of
'em
D6s. I'm rolling
Smoke
over.
Right?
You got him, friends.
I'd honestly be super happy if he's just dust by the time it comes around to my turn.
That would be magnificent.
Then we have to kill this angel thing.
I got a plan for Angel if I don't have to focus on Lazav.
Maybe it'll go away if
Okay.
he goes away.
So that is 15 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
8, 10, 11 fire. So 15 slashing, 11 fire. So that's 26. And 4, 12, 16. This one's good. 22 radiant.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. And is absorb elements only one attack?
Once.
But you get it's
reaction.
just one instance of damage. Unlike shield, which is until your next turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that
Is that reaction? Haven't used that yet.
What was that?
Wait, what?
Didn't catch that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
So
is
was how much damage?
58, and I completely forgot both times to use my Great Weapon Master, so I just lost out on 20 damage, but whatever.
All right, he's going to take the full hit
Big
on
crowd.
that one. All right.
And just Fane just standing there. And yeah, that's me. So
And as a reaction, he's going to take a legendary action.
I thought he did that already.
He gets
If
3
it's a
legendary
legendary
actions.
Oh, okay.
it's legendary action, not a reaction, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd it go?
Oh, I was actually wrong on that. Absorb elements isn't just the one instance. You get resistance to that damage type until your next turn.
Ooh. Oh, and it's resistance.
Yeah, so it halves it. So
halves
actually, we
it.
should be good
So,
where
yeah.
we're at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
where
good.
we're at,
Yeah.
pretty much good. Yeah, it's
That's
almost
fine.
the same amount of fire damage both times. So
Nice.
So he's going to cast Mirror Image.
Oh boy.
And spreads out. There are multiples now.
Double team.
Pikachu.
Let's see. It's 2 duplicates, right?
I think you get
Should be
3.
3, I think.
No, you don't roll for it anymore.
Yep. There it is. Yep. Okay. 3 duplicates. You must roll a d6. Roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to duplicate. There we go. Yep. All right. I've got it pulled up. And next is going to be Alsan Sura. As Lazov stares Fane in the face, his sword piercing his side dissipates out into 3 others. Alsan comes running in.
There's like a tear in the fabric of reality behind him, correct? With all
No,
of our
there was
friends like tied
illusion.
up.
It was an illusion.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I thought that was still there. So, he's going to run up behind Fane and jump up with his short sword in the air and try and...
So yes, the people on the pillars are still there. He pulled down an illusion that they weren't there. An illusory curtain. He didn't tear open reality. He tore down an illusory curtain so that he unhid his hostages.
So the hostages are still there then?
Prison. They are there. I'm thinking that's Wi-Fi and not just a pause for effect.
Yeah, I think
it
so.
looks like Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he's
No, it's
absolutely
perfect,
going to go after his brother, and he's going to run up and take... I guess everyone's taking reaction, so he doesn't have to really take the disengage option. But he's just going to try and bounce around and try and free his brother from this pillar that he's on.
Okay. As you go charging up there, your hands grasp these golden chains of fire, searing into your palms as you strain, the muscles of your shoulders bulging, your hands singeing with the effort. You take 5 fire damage, but you manage to break the molten chains from your brother. His screams echo as he falls to the ground next to you, and the illumination in the pillar fades away.
Brother, are you okay?
Robert?
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Brother, thank you. I am fine.
We have to get the
Now
rest
roll
of them.
initiative.
I'll just... I just point to the rest of them. They're all hung up and like, we have to get them down. We have to get them down now.
I will take care of it, brother. You go, help them.
Okay, and then I will turn around, pull out a short sword, and wait for my next turn.
And I believe Lazov has one more legendary action he is going to spend at this point. And he is going to lash out and strike Fane with his short sword. Attempting to stab you in the ribs. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 10 points of physical piercing damage and an additional... it's slashing damage and an additional 10 points of psychic damage. As he slides the dagger up underneath the edge of your armor, he looks you dead in the eyes, and you can see this steel gray feels nothing.
This is fine.
Who was attacked? Hallow, you were attacked. No, nobody's attacking the angel, right?
I don't think
No,
directly.
I attacked.
I
Arkady
cast a
did.
spell
but
at it.
failed miserably, but yeah, did touch.
Same.
Those of you who are focusing on this Nizium angel, note that a half a dozen feathers just suddenly fall from the wings.
Did that coincide with the chain being broken?
Roll me an insight check.
Absolutely.
I was looking like timing wise. Did it happen at the same time?
I'm
Or
asking
just
for an
after?
observation. An
Well,
insight for a
observation
connection.
would be. I just think if it's visual, it'd be more like investigation or perception. But that's my.
Because you don't like
Forte.
insight. It's fine. It's okay. You make the connection. Nat makes the connection. I'm guessing that Malikar would probably also make the connection.
Cool.
If it helps, Arkady rolled a 26 perception insight. So
Yeah.
Right, that's what you're good at.
fairly sure that there's something going on with that connection.
21
Okay.
for Fane.
All right.
Big proud.
And
I
Sunniva.
actually.
Yeah. Okay, so Lazov is still all up in Malikar's grill, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
more
I'm going.
more
I
up
am
in
going-
Hallow,
Mike-
so-
Okay, well, whoever's grill, he is still bothering my Freund, so I am going to bonus action drop my Hawk Spirit Totem, which lets me use a reaction to give anybody within that 30-foot aura advantage on an attack. And for my main action, I'm going to zip around to the other side of Lazov so that I'm like behind him while he's fucking with my friends, and I'm gonna take out my staff and two-handed twice at him, and I'm gonna use my nat 20 on each of them. I'm
my.
also going to spend a key point to make both of them a stunning strike if needed. So let's fucking do this. Sunniva's angry. You're messing with
Yeah.
my friends and my Ayala, and this is just not fucking okay. I say that. So damage, because that was the crit. 7, 8. That's only gonna be 11 magical bludgeoning for the first attack.
As
What?
as you're swinging these, you see that a blue barrier just stomps between and starts deflecting your blows as shield comes into effect.
Shield. Okay. Well, how long does
Yeah,
that
Yeah, that's
last?
a reaction. Never mind. That's a reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it can't
yeah,
block nat
okay.
20s anyway.
and it's a nat 20.
Yeah.
anyway.
I used two
yeah.
nat 20s.
You did say that. I apologize. That's why you were.
And also, I don't think I mathed right. It was because I didn't actually double today. So it's gonna be 13. It's gonna be 12 for the first one, and then 20 for the second attack. And I need him to make a Constitution save for the stun. DC 16, I think. Let me double check real quick. I don't want to give you the wrong one. Where's
Which
my
stat?
stun and strike? What is it? Constitution, I believe. Yeah, con saving for
Yeah.
DC 16. And if he succeeds the first time, I'm doing 2 more key points for the second strike.
Yes, that will be a success with a 17.
Okay, so stunning strike again on the second attack.
Okay.
So
And
before you
so that
decide damage, I might remind you that he does have mirror image up, so some of those attacks might go towards the clones.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It starts out as an 8, right? To see if it's you have to
6.
roll. No,
What do I need
thought
to
it
do?
was
Of 6. First one's 6.
okay. Yep. Roll a d20 and you gotta roll above a 6.
Me?
Right? What? No, that
If
doesn't
it's
matter.
above 6, hits a copy.
Yeah. If it's
So I
above,
want to get below 6.
exactly. Yeah.
Below
Yeah,
6.
6 or below.
All right.
6 or below.
Just on a 20, right?
Yep.
All right, come
Yep.
on, Mop Celestia. Ah, shit, 7.
No!
No, it's 6 or higher.
No, 6 or higher
Uh,
hits the clone.
6 or higher, it hits the clone.
Yeah, hits the
Right.
clone, yeah.
Image.
So the first strike is
It's-
clone.
Yeah, 1 per
So
attack
first-
though.
Yeah.
So
try
the second
again.
one,
Nah, second one's gonna hit a clone too.
Now he's 8 or
That's
higher.
a waste of 20s.
Now it's 8 or higher, but I imagine you probably rolled high enough.
Oh, yeah. Still too high.
Damn.
okay.
1 clone left.
1
Now
clone.
it's 50-50.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. I'm staying put, like, right up behind him.
Okay.
It sucks.
He's going to cast Maximize Fireball right in the middle of everyone.
Ouchie.
I'm gonna try to counterspell that, because, like, something that hits hurts all my friends feels like it's worth counterspelling.
Yes, please.
Probably.
I would agree. I already used
Alright,
my counterspell.
So is that, like, delay blast, fireball, maximize? Does it even evocation
It's the one
wizard?
you
I'm not
cast
sure
in
what
the
that means.
desert. It's the one you cast in the
Ah.
desert.
So what level? What do I need to roll in this counterspell to counter it? What do I need? What level is it?
Damn it, Malikar!
I mean, that
Stop
was just a
making
third
me
level
look up your
fireball.
spells.
The magic was wild.
Stop making me
I-
look up your spells.
I can basically quote you fireball, but you're changing it. I don't know what you're looking for.
I'm not changing it. I'm casting it exactly the way you cast it. That's the point.
But that was during wild. That was during wild magic. That I didn't.
This
I
is
just
not
cast a third
during
level
wild magic.
fireball.
So it's just third level fireball.
Okay, so it goes away. Cool.
It goes away.
You're. There's a point here, Nat. There's a point.
He shoots out. Okay, well, let's make it sound cool then. He shoots out this big blast of fire. It starts exploding. I like put my hands up and hold it inside a bubble of force until it dissipates. Like it can still be cool.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying you're not picking up on something here.
It's all your
I get it, but it's still hurting my friends. It still needs to not happen.
Specifically, it's not. And you haven't spent your reaction already, right?
That was
Just-
the last thing I did was stand in front of Hallow. And then that was on my
Okay.
turn.
That was on your turn. Okay. And then it will be the end of his turn. The angel has not gone yet.
Mm-hmm.
The angel is going to fly down, leaping through the group, and strike Fane.
Does he leave
Oh,
my
hi.
range, Arkady's range, because he was in melee? Okay.
Yeah, well-
let me just...
Actually, you guys are kind of... No, you're actually still... It's just to the other side of you.
Okay, I
So-
thought I moved up to the angel, so that's why I was.
Yeah,
up.
they were
Never mind
both
then.
on the stairs.
Okay,
They're
fine.
both like in the edge. But I'm just going to say, because it was unclear, go ahead and roll your attack of opportunity, your opportunity attack.
You know what? I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like, you know what? Screw Fane.
He's going to
Not gonna
make
do much, no.
2 Hammer of Justice attacks.
Oh, yeah, this sounds fun. Yeah.
So that is going to be a 22
Yeah.
and a 29.
Yeah, I think both might hit. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, both hit.
Okay, the first one, I need a strength saving throw.
25.
25. You feel this as it tries to force you to the ground. And the second one comes crashing down on your other shoulder. And I need another strength saving throw.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, 24.
And it also like sort of plunges you towards the ground, but you manage to weather through it and hold your ground. You do, however, take 12 bludgeoning damage and 18 force damage per strike. So a total of 60 damage.
Wait. Oh, yeah, that is it. Yep, 60. Beautiful. I am below half health.
Damn.
And your shoulder pauldrons are somewhat dented.
It's okay, wizard can tank.
I liked this.
All right. Next is going to be Lazav. Lazav is going to also make 3 short sword strikes in a multi-attack to Malikar. I take that back.
feels
You just
good.
passed some fireball. Take that back.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
I was about to be like, yeah, kill me.
So next will be Arkady.
Damn. Okay. Since everything's happening in a mosh pit in the middle of this place, Arkady's gonna turn to Fane, walk around the angel, not provoking any opportunity attacks. Fane.
Just kill him like you killed the dragon.
I can't. Yes. Mirror image and counterspell.
Oh.
How many
Fine.
clones are left from the mirror image?
One clone left.
1.
Fine. Do what you do best. And as a bonus action, he's gonna cast Holy Weapon on Fane's, touching Fane's sword. And as an action, he's gonna cast Guidance on Fane as well. And that will trigger his Voice of Authority. And I'll say, Fane, do it now. And you can spend your reaction to make an attack.
Oh, this is fun. I've been holding that for something else, but I will definitely do it for this.
Careful with the mirror image.
You have advantage.
Oh, man, okay.
You are attacking Lazav, is that correct?
Yeah.
Would have had advantage anyways because of Guiding Bolt.
People have hit him since then.
No.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
he's
this,
been hit.
No,
Because
that's fine.
Fane action,
Oh,
Fane
immediate-
action surged.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I rolled my dice and I got an 8 for the mirror image. So I do hit.
Yes.
I hit Lazav. And then I get advantage on my attack roll, right? That's what was happening here?
No.
Because
That was yeah. It's just
Okay,
straight roll.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? Great weapon master.
Oh man.
All in, baby.
Do it.
I mean, I've got a massive to hit. This will
Let's
never miss. It didn't miss. That was a natural 19. 30 minus 5, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
You just cast shield 3
Beautiful.
times in response.
Stacking shields.
Okay. So what? It's 2d8 radiant, right? From
Correct.
holy weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
And
then I
your
have my 4d6.
weapon is glowing even brighter with this purple hue just emanating from it.
Yeah. And in fact, because this is just so much fun, I'm going to expend a superiority die to do a goading attack, which he needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
I don't know if he can do that. I mean, he's only got a plus 10. I'm sorry, plus 11.
Probably
And that's
advantage too.
that's 26.
That's fine. It really was just for the extra damage, but if it failed, then he had to attack me. Oh man, that's good. Well, my goading attack was nothing. Okay, so that is 11 physical damage, 11 slashing, but it's magical slashing. 15 radiant, so that's 26 damage so far, and 6 fire.
So 32 damage.
Yes.
Did you add the Great Weapon Master damage?
Oh, plus 10. 42.
And at the last possible moment, Arkady quirks an eyebrow, and Fane grabs the quillions and twists the blade with great weapon mastery.
I thought you were going to forget that.
Thank you, Arkady. I forgot I just learned it.
Excellent. Finally, Great Weapon Master does some damage.
Yeah, because Fane hasn't been dealing any damage until now.
I know, right? Totally.
It's been paltry.
That sword has proven so useless over these last season and a half.
It's true. It's been the most useless weapon I've ever had.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I've been forgetting to add my modifier. That's another 7 on top, just FYI. All my attacks were without modifier.
You know what else I realized you haven't been doing? Anytime you crit somebody, you get a bonus action attack.
Well, but I had to have a bonus action, which I already used to light the sword on fire that turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So that will be Megan's turn. Hallow.
Yeah, hi. God. Hopefully he's close to being dead, because I am done fighting this jerk.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not messing around either. And I'm going to use my last d20 and cast Guiding Bolt and use my natural 20, which is 16d8 radiant.
Yes.
Nice.
So, excuse me.
But roll that mirror image. Sorry.
Didn't Fane already hit him? Fane already got rid of it.
No.
No. I hit it. I avoided it.
Yeah, which means it's
You have to roll
around.
for it until it's gone. Yeah.
That's a 2?
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
this-
Is that what I wanted?
Yeah, you hit him.
You hit.
Yes!
Cool. Okay. All right. I'm going to math now. This is going. All right. 19.
Should we keep moving while you math? Just to, like...
32.
So, yeah, he's got a legendary action that he wanted to do after Arkady's turn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, woman. I'm doing math.
Okay. You strike him with Guiding Bolt in the middle of him stabbing Malikar with his short sword once more.
Yeah, it checks out.
There's a wicked sort of like devilish grin on his face that he takes pleasure in putting this short sword between your ribs.
Does this short sword look familiar or something? Everything
No,
else
but he
does.
wears the face of Malikar as he does it. That'll be 16. You'll take another 20 points of damage. Unless you're psychic. It's 10 physical, 10 psychic.
Yeah, I was just wondering if what he got to hit me.
Oh, it was a 26.
I've got a... Okay, yeah, you were good. We're good. It just... all right, so 10 and 10. All right, so I take another... I've taken 11 actual damage because when I counterspell and stuff, my ward recharges a little bit.
Oh,
nice.
And for what it's worth, in case it matters, it's a total of 61 radiant damage.
Yes!
Matters as you watch your Guiding Bolt, the green
watch it,
off his face, the blade still within Malikar's ribs.
Yeah, and I'm like, nope.
And he is incinerated, and sparks and sort of smokish effect, a miasma of gold dissipates into the wind. The Mizium angel looks over and falls to a knee, begins melting before you. And the chains behind you, the gold glow from the heat within them, begins to fade.
And just because I'm trash, now that I'm an Asimar, I can just like summon wings for like up to a minute, and I just wanted to like when I casted that, the wings like came out.
Nice.
Just because I'm trash for an aesthetic.
No, it's a good aesthetic.
Love it. Your wings
That's how I
sort of like
intimidate people.
blow away the remains of Lazav.
So, are we able to act freely now, or?
Yeah, that is.
I would like to.
Of combat.
I would like to take a turn.
Oh, God. Okay.
And pull the dagger or the short sword out.
Uh-oh.
Well, for one thing, just pull that out, and turn to Hallow. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure you just killed me. Ish.
Sorry. Ish.
That's convenient. The body's gone. I was gonna have to do something with that. I'm gonna walk over to the melting angel. Is it leaving, or is it still here?
Oh no, there is a big pile of melted Mizium in front of you.
Delightful. I'm going to just very quickly invoke telekinesis and start to gather it up into a floating ball. And that's all.
And out of the ether comes clattering to the ground your attuned Mizium apparatus.
Yeah, there we go. And I'll float that over to me.
I am just running right over to where Ayala is chained up and pulling the chains away.
Mm-hmm. So
is she okay? Is she hurt?
They seem to be out of breath from the screams of their agony. They're a bit singed around the wrist. Hallow, you look at the chains, and they hold a special meaning for you.
Yep. Not anymore.
Everyone collapses to the ground as you free them. They are going to be needing some time for mending.
Oh, before they get the opportunity for
Sunniva's
that,
going around cure woundsing people.
I would like to lower this molten ball of Mizium onto Ayala.
I would try to stop you.
Good luck.
Is this a spell? What are you doing?
So this is this telekinesis spell. Lets me use my intelligence, like strength, and move really big things.
And to be clear, Nat, this is it's not molten like it's lava. It's liquid like mercury.
It's probably... Is it hot?
No.
Oh, ruining my fun.
Would you like me to put my sword in it?
You'll a lightning bolt instead.
Yeah, no, it's not molten as in hot.
It's liquid.
Yeah,
I thought I had a murder ball.
A murder ball.
Murder
If
ball.
you intend on killing Ayala, I'm sure that Malikar can manage that.
Yeah, but I thought I had a really good opportunity. This is just an opportunity. That's not good enough for him. So he's just gonna look at the pieces and go, another time.
That's a story for another day, though. As we are going to bring this combat to a close, we are at time here.
We
I will say,
have a little extra time if we
need
need to wrap things up.
We do. We need it. We absolutely need it. Because you all need to react in character to the changes and the discoveries of this. But I will say, everyone is Malikar.
Yeah, I see what you did there, Corey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm an angel, so...
Thinking about that as I turn to Hallow. We need to have a conversation right now.
Okay.
Alleyway, now.
Okay.
The time?
Before
Yeah.
you leave into an alleyway, I would suggest that maybe now is the time to actually speak as a group for once, instead of take the the thing from IE. I don't even remember the name, and just throw it at Malikar. Shall we just speak to each other and be honest for once and share what the hell just happened?
No,
Yes.
have a thing I have to do.
We
He's,
all
like,
have
shaking
things
his
to
head,
do.
and the giant ball of Mizium's like shaking with it.
We all
I'm
have
gonna
things we have to
spies
do.
murmur to Malikar, be like, "You
Still
can
not wearing
dimension
one.
door." Damn it, you bastard!
I thought, well, okay. Since Arcade's making a thing about it, he's going to start moving the Mizium and sculpting it into containers that so he can be transported without, 5th level spells.
Hmm.
It is,
Seems-
solidifying.
Yeah.
So
So he's gonna like portion it out into holdable blocks with handles and shit.
Sure. It's
Why not?
it's a large quantity of Mizium and is worth a lot.
Exactly.
Probably each one of these blocks, I'd say there's 12 blocks. Each one of them will be worth around 10,000 Xenos.
Corey, I guess I'll just write down a lot of Mizium.
Yeah, it's about 120,000 Xenos worth of Mizium. It's a lot.
Oh, that's all. We could buy so many condos.
Okay, so
All right.
So, I assume this individual was somehow related to you once more, Malikar.
I still, like I said, don't know.
Look,
Can
Somehow.
I insight check him?
Yeah, I used my nat 20 to
Absolutely.
insight. I used my nat 20 on my deception.
shit.
But I could still roll that 20.
Could.
But I rolled a 1.
Is your insight
I
high
cannot
enough?
see through you, no matter what.
Yeah,
Thanks,
she
Malikar.
took Prodigy insight. If she'd rolled high enough, she would have gotten me.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but nope, I rolled a 1 because I just.
I thought you had a 20 up there as well. Or did you
Oh, I
use
used it to. I
The
used
guiding
it to
bolt.
kill the dude.
Yeah. Oh, so I pointedly kept mine around.
I had.
I kept waiting for it too.
Well, I use saving throw. It's not as good for me as it is for all our murder people.
If I
was
remember
so
correctly,
tempted. I
the
was so
rules on
tempted to just
inspiration
use-
means that I could give it to somebody else, and you gave me inspiration about 3 sessions ago. Hello, you have inspiration on that roll.
Get it?
Oh, I also have a luck feat, so I could have used that too.
Yeah.
Is that
roll twice
inspira-
more. See if you get there.
Yeah. Nope.
Ultra luck.
Ooh. All right, that's a 26. If I
That
use
matches.
Oh
luck, and
shit.
tie goes to the aggressor. Fuck you, Malikar.
So on contested checks, the status quo maintains the same, slightly different.
Oh.
Mhm.
So
Still not
Well-
better.
that was a 17 on the die, so like there's not much more.
It's
I
okay.
can
The mystery is good. The mystery is
do.
good.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I think everybody needs to stay here and say what is going on.
Fine.
Out of character, Corey, but when the guy arrived, he had the same face as when he had in the cafe restaurant thing, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Or was I imagining it?
Nope, he
Yeah,
did. He
okay.
walked in.
No matter, no amount of deception will. You see, Nat? Do you see what I'm getting here? But I'll continue. Look, he presented himself with. It was the guy that we saw in the restaurant. How
Yeah, it was
can you
weird.
not know? How can you not know what is going on here?
Well, I recognized the person, but then he started taking
Then
on all
why?
these faces and stuff. I said I don't. I'm not saying I know nothing.
And then start with something at least.
He looked like the form Lazov TM took last time we saw him. We don't even know if either this time was Lazov or anyone else.
Then what do you suggest we do about this situation? Because it seems now it's not only another plane that's trying to stop us from acting. Apparently people from inside our own plane are trying to stop us as well.
Yeah, make a point. We should probably talk about what we're gonna do regarding that and stuff.
And I reiterate, if we're about to do it as a group, then the conversation should be had as a group.
I wanted to have a private conversation with Hallow. Could I? You know what, fine. I don't need to. I'll be fine.
Hallow, I trust your judgment. Do you think that any amount of private conversing with Malikar now will help us get out of this damned mess?
No, that doesn't mean I don't want to have this conversation.
I was about to say
no,
thank you, but I won't because this is infuriating.
Okay, I can have this conversation right here if you want. Hallow, you're all different now. Are you still with us? You still the same fucking person?
As far as
That's
I
what it
know,
was.
yes. I'm just gonna look at Val and be like, I am the same person when I was when I talked to you earlier this week.
You'll forgive me if I want to confirm, and he's going to cast Detect Thoughts.
I have a
And he goes,
ring of mind shielding.
Now, would you please let me? This isn't something I'm gonna force on you.
Alright, fine.
Speaking of your ring of mind shielding, when
Oh,
you
no.
look at it, it's not the same. It doesn't appear to be a spider grasping your hand anymore. It appears to be an opal in a silver setting.
Can I try to take it off?
You can. It slips off
Amazing.
easily.
So I'm gonna take it off and I'm just gonna hold it. And then just look at Malikar.
That's new. Now let me touch your forehead dramatically.
Okay.
I believe this reminds me of with Cyrus once. I believe the phrase "rifling through your memories" is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think that's that was what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably get to see me like
I
that
Corey.
myself, and you can like
Cyrus,
So
see
I
who
my-
think-
I imagine
Corey.
is like standing off to the side, like, "Oh man, fuck you!" Like,
I believe
Corey.
there's
watching this
something about the
happen.
Akamar and psychic abilities, just in
Sure.
general, though.
Well, I'm letting him
That's
do
hard
it.
to
They
have
have
any
it.
psychic thing.
Okay.
It's
No.
radiance and
Yeah,
necrotic.
yeah.
There you have resistance to.
But
Corey,
no, I'm letting
Corey,
him do
look,
it.
Corey, look me in the eye. Corey, the thing I'm looking for, is it still there?
The thing you're looking for. You'd have to send me text because there are so many things that you could be looking for.
Is everything still there?
You don't find anything missing from the
Okay, that
thought.
was
In
really the
fact,
important question.
You find things that you didn't expect were there.
That's okay. Hallow can have secrets. I mean, not from me, but everyone else.
Some of them are about you.
Oh.
I guess I want to know that then, Corey. If we're gonna take that detour.
You've talked to
Secrets in my
Hallow.
brain.
Hallow, what does he find? What secrets do you know about Malikar?
He already knows what I know about him. Right?
Corey's like,
I already
think
told
so.
him that I was digging around in his background. He figured
Yeah,
that
there's a
out.
little bit of that, but nothing,
Yeah.
nothing outside of
No,
that.
there's
Cool,
nothing.
cool.
No, there's nothing that I think of. That I
Cool.
can think of.
And DM, this is a little bit of massaging, but if you would let me, Could I leave a small little message in her brain?
I already failed the check.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
Just a few words.
My brain is toast.
I know.
Yeah.
I found what it is.
I mean,
I
not as
knew
bad
there
as
was something
Fane's
else
brain.
in there that hadn't quite come out yet, and it was regarding Solvig.
Oh. Well, I wasn't looking for that.
You do have the Demir thought thing, so you could potentially create and implant a memory.
I'm
But
not trying to
that's,
implant memory. I'm just trying to basically say words silently using magic, hiding it within this spell. It's more of a flavor thing, really.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can
Yeah.
talk to her while you are in her mind.
After he's done, he throws his hand back. You find that there's just a string of numbers in your brain. And after a moment, because having your memories rifled is disorienting, you realize it's an address. He smiles and said, "Okay, I feel like we can trust our friend again now."
Good. I'm glad we're all in this. Does anybody else want to take a dive into my brain, or can we keep going? And I'm gonna put the ring back on.
That's a thing we can
Sorry,
just
friend.
do?
Right.
No.
Step into my web. I can show you how.
It's a thing some of us can do.
So, what should we do now? Where do we go? Why did this happen? Malikar? Why? Do you know?
I think the Demir Guild has decided that our little group needed to be... that we'd outlived our usefulness. I'd like to say we showed them otherwise. They'll come after us again, certainly. But not until they're ready.
In which case, I would suggest we get these people to safety and ourselves to safety, and then plan once more, as it was intended to happen now.
Oh, and one other thing, as I turn to Ayala. Hey, you have something of mine.
Sunniva's
have
been like
many
standing
things
with
of yours.
her.
I have many things of yours, Malikar.
Yeah, how about you just hand them all over, and then we'll all be happy.
Most of them are secrets. And you'll have to earn those.
You know the thing I need right now. Something you took of mine. Memories.
She looks pointedly at Sunniva. You do not have to ask me for those. I'm so sorry, Malikar. She gets up.
I'm gonna need
And
you to
throw it away.
elaborate. So he goes to like cast a spell and then kind of stops and is like, Sunniva,
What?
every time we've talked about this, he's not even looking at Sunniva. Every time we've talked about this, you've said that you'd really rather I didn't get these back. You're not a very good liar. There's
I don't know
something
what you mean.
you need to tell me.
No, nothing that I want to. I haven't lied about anything.
I didn't say want, I said need.
This is... Sunniva's like very, very just upset and like not able to really look at anybody right now. This is not... Sylvain, you don't want these answers. I don't want them. I don't want to have these memories, and I don't want you to either.
Damn it, it's not your choice!
When I was little, do you remember the first time we met, Malikar?
Why don't we make this easier? He looks at Hallow for a moment. Goes and invokes the same spell.
What do I need to save?
I am going to request you let him, but if you want to, it's an int save. But he's going to verbally be like, please. It's not right to keep these from the person they belong to.
Sunniva just sort of nods very slightly, but absolutely just starts crying. Quietly.
This is not a rifling through memories. This is respectful. This is looking for what he needs.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
You're
and
welcome.
then Malikar will see the memories Sunniva has of wandering through, or standing in a bunch of dust and rubble and crying as they look down at the bodies of their parents, and looking around to see one Skrecht fire needle with a bunch of Zaractos having a grand old time at this riot, as Sunniva scrambles to try to hide under a fallen wall.
So
Malikar walks over to the museum blocks. Oh, go ahead.
Sam, I was trying to message you. Ayla gave you a small carnelian gem.
When?
When she gave you that memory. It's a long ways back in the text from when we were doing the item that Malikar is seeking.
I don't
is
I don't think there's anything about a gem.
Well, we learned it this way. This works,
We
right?
did learn it this way, yeah.
Yeah.
My search is coming up nothing about a gem in our Discord T.
That's terrible.
Oops.
But anyway, now we can learn together.
Yeah.
So what is
Malikar
this gem?
goes-
Or yeah,
So-
no, Malikar.
Ayla gave you, when she took Skrecht's memories, this was way back while you were in Amonkhet, she brought you a small carnelian gem, which was the memory crystals of Skrecht Fire Needle.
I don't recall ever being given that.
Or
Did that happen
I
in
thought I
game,
put
or
it
was
in the
that?
chat. No, it was definitely out of the game in the chat. But
I don't know if
I'll
I have
find
that.
it.
But
I'll
okay.
find it.
Crystal.
Well, that can be an adventure for another day.
Right? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. But Malikar's got the memory now anyway.
Yeah, well, most
Yeah.
of them.
Apologize.
And he's goes over to the museum blocks, lays his portable hole down, and stuffs them in. Picks it up, because I just remembered to have that. And he starts to back away. Well, it's been grand, family, but we're going to have to, I think the best plan is to scatter. Don't you think?
No, Malikar, you don't need to do that.
And-
we need to
and
figure
if you-
things out.
And he
Maybe
gets
for-
11 feet away.
Malikar,
He gets
wait.
11 feet away. He's going to teleport 50 feet using that wild magic search.
Damn it!
61 feet away. And he's going to cast Dimension Door.
Maybe
And
he
that-
has a
And,
maybe he has a point.
and as Malikar steps through the Dimension Door, you see him put the spy's murmur back in his ear.
That's where we're gonna wrap the season.
Let them
No,
talk.
can we let
Yeah.
them? Let me
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
address. Let me go to the address.
We got
Okay,
shit to do,
okay.
Corey. Gee.
We'll finish. We'll finish.
Yeah, I'm heartless.
There's been too much Malikar. I have to exit so they can talk.
But
You
that
know
was the
what?
mystery.
I
Well, okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prologue
I-
time, guys.
Yeah,
Epilogue.
we got this.
I kind of agree.
I
If you
think
think about it, since we've been together, we've accomplished near to nothing. No offense, we're all very talented individuals. But we've just meddled with fate. We've done some things. But the truth is, the war's not over. The plane's not safe. And since day one, we just made things worse. Think about
and
it.
now we have targets on us. If we're together, maybe we go split up and see if anything brings us together again.
Yes.
They do these things because they are scared of us. I think it means we are better when we are together.
I appreciate your train
Optimism.
of thought, Sunniva, but the truth is, I really don't think that's the case. I think that we need to find our own paths. I think we might be able to achieve greatness, but this is not working out. Especially with Malikar. No offense, but he's been nothing but a toxic influence on all of us.
I did just kill myself.
Why am I not surprised?
I think you're...
Alsan's gonna walk up to Arkady and be like, "No, you owe me.
I will.
This was the deal. I helped just save everything you did.
Did
You
you?
don't get to walk away from your responsibility.
Look at this place. Do you think this is saved? Look around you.
Are you dead?
No.
You want more to die? You want more death on your shoulders? Don't be such a coward, Arkady."
Literally put my finger on Alsan's chest. Push him. You know not what you speak of. I am not saying stop fighting. I am saying fight individually. Once we are strong and once we know who we really are, maybe we can fight again together, and maybe we can liberate your people. But as it stands, we've done nothing. We've accomplished nothing together. I will keep my word.
Sunniva is right. Sunniva is right. We are stronger as we stand. You think you could have done, any of us could have done that alone?
What?
We might not have
Malikar,
thought to do it.
notwithstanding, Malikar is dead.
Open a rift
still have work to
into your world and let an immense army come through. No, I would not have done that together. I would not have done that if I would just stay put. But no, I know better. I won't do that. But I will fight by myself. Unless, of course, you want to start cooperating without any more secrets, without any more half-truths, without schemes.
What? I just want to help.
I know, Sunniva. You are not the problem here. Or maybe you are. I am not sure anymore. Truth is, I am not sure if I can trust any of you at the moment. except for Fane.
And mention of his name, Fane sprouts his butterfly wings and just flies off into the air, looking for Malikar. Says nothing to anyone else, though.
If Fane does that, Hallow's gonna just start like tracing a pattern in the air and cast Dimension Door. And start going to the address that she found in her mind.
Arkady will turn to Sunniva and say, "Stay safe. If you are by any chance involved in any of Malikar's schemes, I would advise you to reconsider. Do something else. But meanwhile, stay safe. If I think we can achieve good things together, I shall seek you. Alsan, I appreciate your concerns."
He turns away, he doesn't look at you. He goes to his brother,
Okay.
Medu, and he says, "There's nothing left for us here.
Yes.
Let's go."
Arkady will shout slightly louder so Alsan can hear. "I mean it when I said I won't break the promise. If this place is in order, we'll see each other again." And casts Word of Recall, disappearing as well.
Leaving Sunniva there.
Sunniva's
God, we're
just standing
such
there
assholes.
by themselves, with like Vilya kind of nuzzling their shoulder and Naria like looming
You
kind of like
Ayala?
far away from everyone, and Sunniva's just very awkwardly like not even looking at Ayala right now. It's just like everybody left again. And I just kind of pat Naria on the shoulder and look at Ayala and say, like, it is okay. I know you have things to do too now, so I'm sorry that you got hurt because of us. And just turn and, like, start walking towards the conclave, sadly, with Naria.
Alright. Can we
Definitely crying.
Do I know where the address is? Is it like someplace I'd be able to find? I'm assuming you wouldn't put an address in my head that I don't know where it is, or I don't know how to find it.
It's like
Sorry,
a blinking
if I may.
beacon. You know exactly where it is. Absolutely. Go ahead, Matt.
All right.
So you make your way through the streets of the lower city, and the rain starts to fall.
Of course it does. Aesthetics.
It's at the one hand, it's chilling, but on the other, it clears some of that ash from the air. It's nice. The city's pretty, for a moment. Come to this small little warehouse at the end of a lane. There's a door. You find it unlocked. If you enter.
I think I'll like knock, knowing that there's like no point in knocking, but I'm just gonna like knock for the sake of knocking and then just go in.
Inside is a full warehouse-sized room with one desk and a light, with the light spell kind of light, just hovering over it, and a chair.
I will go over to the desk.
As you approach the desk, there is one piece of paper on the desk.
Does it say anything?
Not on this side.
I will then flip it over.
It is a spell scroll, but that's not what immediately catches your eye, because at the top, in letters that are different than the arcane symbols, it says, "Your move now, Darksteel." The spell scroll is of Remove Curse.
What? Roll back here. I know Remove Curse.
That's not the point.
Is it for me or is it for you? I will cast Remove Curse on myself.
Remove Curse does a lot of wonderful things. One of the things it does is it removes the effects of alter memories. Within your mind, you find a conversation with Malikar that you don't remember. He explains... Well, you remember it now. It explains what he does, who he is, what he is. This ancient individual who keeps reaching out into the world using these embodies. And then he expresses to you that now it's your turn. I'm done with all this. Take it or leave it. Your new name is Darksteel. And then you remember him casting Ultra Memories on you.
Fuck.
Take it or leave it. You know, remember what Arkady said about being involved in any of Malikar's schemes?
I think I'm just going to sit down at the desk.
This doesn't just tell you as you reach through your memories. Doesn't just detail what he is, but how to engage in these operations, the network of contacts, the information required to make those Mizium clones to extend your life.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Nat. Yeah, I think as she remembers that conversation, she just kind of like sits down at the chair at the desk and just kind of like takes a deep breath in and like lets it out, and then just kind of says to herself, let's get going. And that's it.
And that's where we're going to close it.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Y'all left Sunniva, you assholes!
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I did it first, so you had the support system left.
Oh.
Yeah, did I? Did I, though?
That. Megan, love ya.
Love you too.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Malikar schemes.
Here's the greatest thing of this entire thing. All season and half of last season, you guys have been saying everyone is Malikar.
Yeah.
It's been, I've
mostly-
told you, I don't know how many times, you have all of the pieces you need to solve the puzzle.
Am I
I'm the
allowed
new
to just blame
Malikar.
Robert? Can I just
I
blame
blame
Robert?
Robert.
You're the new Darksteel.
That sounds like more... Robert, you're muted, I think.
Oh,
Pulling
yes,
it in.
I will take all the blame.
Malikar's all
Now-
the way down.
Down. Oh,
Now,
thanks,
if we
dear.
just- Now, when we kill
That's
Nicol
my
Bolas,
husband.
if he dissolves into Mizium, we know the true answer.
And I guess that's the end, guys. Everyone goes their separate ways, fight their own good
Sunniva
fight.
cries forever.
And yeah, everyone goes their separate ways.
Fane.
And Sunniva stays there crying. Yeah.
And so
I-
you guys
I-
Fane looks for Malikar forever.
Sunniva cries until they dehydrate and pass out. It's fine.
Oh man.
Oh no!
All right, we're going to
Yeah.
go do a quick
Yeah.
run around here around the top, and we're going to throw in what our mutation is for our Simic thing as we're talking about it right here.
Why not?
So Arkady. No, I'm sorry, Sunniva. We started with Arkady before. Sunniva, tell us about yourself and what alteration, magic cynic change are you going to make to Sunniva to support the wild magic surge of this episode? You think you're muted?
You're noo-nooing.
Oh, Nunu!
Nunu.
I had to do one before the finale. It's done. Wait,
Everyone.
am I rolling for this? What is happening?
No, it's just pick a mutation. It's usually some sort of water mutation or a insectoid.
We're going. We don't need rolls. You just make it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if I get some flexibility, then Sunniva's getting some fucking like wolf claws on their hands.
Nice.
Yeah. So
And
that's their thing. I got like big like wolf claws now.
they look like Narya's.
Yeah, they're
claws.
like black, sort of hellhoundy, which is funny because like the rest of me is still Sunniva.
Totally bringing in the Eberron shifter. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's happening
definitely,
now.
definitely some shifter vibes.
Mix it.
And
Asmar in here. We got everybody.
oh my goodness. Okay. Well, hey everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for the finale. I am Sam. I am a disability and accessibility advocate. You can find me at the Sam Wisest on Twitter. Please follow me there. It is a new account. I'm still samwise_GameG here on Twitch. You can see me on Wednesdays over at the Chromatic Chimera. And and over on Heroes Without Limits, I run tech, and I'm going to be DMing something over there in the new year. So make sure to check them out. That's at H Without Limits. That's the channel that's focused entirely on increasing representation and awareness of disabled, chronically ill, and neurodivergent gamers. So come check us out. And I'm going to miss playing with everybody here every Monday until we come back for Malikar versus Malikar, the Malikarening.
Ooh, the
Hey,
Malikar.
it's Malikar Infinity War.
Malikar Infinity War. Jesus fucking Christ, Nat.
Malikar, endgame.
2-season thing.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Chris.
I think he's
You
frozen
were
again.
just moving. We
Oh
just had-
no!
Just moving.
Hey, I have been
Oh, we'll
played
come
by a
back to it.
robot this
All right.
time.
Robert. Oh, okay. Chris,
He's
you're
coming,
back.
He's
I've
here.
been- Yeah, I've been played by a robot this episode, so I apologize. My mutation is a bone shard that grows out of where the tattoo area is, and so it's actually been influenced by that magic. So it's something that he can pull out and use as a dagger every so often. But it is very brittle and it hurts him to do. So that's his cool mutation. So I'm Chris at Snicklesocks on Twitter. I am the half of the brain of the Lasers and Liches campaign stuff. Lasersandliches.com. Go play it. It's retro futurism and internet memes all rolled into a 5e setting.
Very pensive, though.
It's always been really good, pause screens
Yeah,
for him.
the freeze frames are real.
And he's amazing and good, and you should all follow him on Twitter.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Yeah, that.
follow me on Twitter. Axe Unplugged. Come do that. Yada yada. Sorry, guys.
Definitely. I am
That's
super looking forward to meeting you there, Chris.
Same.
Excellent.
I guess it's me now. I am Robert Allen, voice actor. Follow me on Twitter, Voices of Robert. Fane's mutation, his 4,786th of this campaign, is going to be, funny enough, bone shards as well, but in a different manner. It's kind of like a fin coming out of both of his elbows that just kind of comes out, made out of bones that is sharp at the end. That, if he really wanted, he could just, elbow somebody in the jugular and kill them. Does 46d6 piercing damage.
Cannon.
There you go. I can use...
Where we're going, we don't need cannon.
Oof.
And yeah. Voice actor, you can follow me on Twitter, Voices of Robert. I very underground lately. I've been hiding under a rock, but at some point soon, maybe you'll see me somewhere. That's it.
We better, Robert.
Hi. I'm Nat. You don't need to know about me. Megan, why don't you go?
No.
Come on.
No. Absolutely not.
More
It's
deflection.
from that. He's the best fiend.
Deflection.
Follow him on Twitter at CrimeNet. It's German, so it's E before I. He's a Tuesday DM, and it's
He's the
always
best.
Tuesday. And he
Tuesdays.
edits and writes and does cool stuff with RPG Kitchen, and you should follow him because he's the best fiend.
Oh,
And we're
and
gonna
hire
panel
him.
together.
Hire him.
Oh, and hire him. Yes, hire him.
Hire
as
him.
well.
We're gonna be on a panel at PAX together.
Yes.
Yeah. And I guess
But that's
my tongue is
sufficient?
off center.
No, it's perfect.
That- Everything about you is perfect.
All right.
Right.
Go, Megan.
Now I guess I will go. Hello, I am Megan. I have been your Celestial Warlock this series. You can find me on Twitter at MeganLynnFTW. You can find some of the games that I've written on itch.io/MeganLynnFTW. They're pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I will also be at PAX Unplugged, so you can come say hi to me. I will be there probably just screaming at the top of my lungs about how much I love Warlocks. And yeah, this has just been the absolute best. I love you guys. No.
Hey! Hi guys, thank you very much for staying. Thank you very much if you saw the entire season or even if you just were here for this episode. It was a very unexpected finale. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And yes, my name is Nuno. I played Arkady Nehev, your good neighborhood douchebag cleric. And in the finale, I thought maybe depending on what happens, maybe you'd have a little bit of a change of heart. But no, because Malikar.
It's all my fault.
So everything kind of stayed the same. It was a pleasure to play with all of you guys. It was a pleasure to play for you guys there in the chat. This won't be the last you'll see of me. You might be expecting to see my face more in the new year. So if you want to do that, follow me here at JNunoTEX. I will not be at PAX, but if you're in the UK by any chance and you're going this Saturday to Dragonmeet, I will be in Dragonmeet the entire day. So there's that. Corey.
All right, I am Dungeon Master Corey. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me DMing, streaming games all over the internet. In fact, I have been planning a new project with a few close friends of mine that we may be working on something in the near future, looking for a new spot. Yeah, I mean, if you love these lovely faces, we may be seeing them again sometime on the same screen in the near future in a new, fantastical Eberron setting somewhere. Maybe. I mean, if you guys want to watch something like that.
Hypothetically.
If you're interested.
Just hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
That's not enough books.
I might be
anymore.
I might be excited.
Yeah,
Mine's
I think we need
we're
more
all
books.
enthusiastically jumping straight
Minimum
into
4.
Eberron. So, we can't wait to see you there. And I can't wait for the new year and starting up a new stream. We'll figure out, just stay posted, follow us on Twitter, and you'll see where we're going to be at. And, wow. That was an
Wow.
incredible season, guys.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Well, I do just want to say thank you to Encounter Roleplay for letting us play here, and Corey for running this game. This was my first TTRPG stream, and Corey has created a monster by casting me in this, so thank you. Thank you,
Thank
really,
you.
and for everybody coming to hang out and all of your donations
Yes,
for
thank you
the
so
past
much.
year. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie,
Thank
for
you.
being
Charlie
wonderful tech wizard.
and Lindy.
Charlie,
And
Will,
Lindy.
Lindy,
and
everyone who tuned in,
Will.
everyone on
our
the stream.
past cast members, thank you so
Hey,
much for
yes,
joining
Charlie.
us.
Charlie,
Yes,
you are
Charlie is
Malikar.
Malik.
No,
Yeah,
Charlie was Malikar all along.
Oh,
Charlie's
no!
always been Malikar. We've always known
Canon.
this.
canon.
I don't know. I've seen too
officially.
many Malikars die. That didn't come across as nice. Malikar, you should definitely apologize to Malikar. Behind the scenes
Forthwith.
stuff.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Ah, we're on fire!
Now we're on
You're
fire.
under fire.
Fire.
I cast
Okay.
absorb
Continue
element.
to be under fire.
That's our hook.
Wow, it went off just to absorb elements.
Thank you all
Because you
so
got
much for sticking around and watching with us, and for all of your contributions to both the community at Encounter Roleplay and to the stream itself. And we have a much more amazing shows coming your way, so please do like and subscribe and follow over at Encounter Roleplay. Thank you guys so much for having us. Give us the chance for this. It was just supposed to be when I originally applied to be a cast member on somebody's show. This has been an amazing opportunity, and I am so addicted to being a stream DM at this point. I can't wait to be a player again. I'm the forever DM. I'm the forever DM.
Corey,
That's
we
great.
could arrange this. We could arrange you being a player.
Yeah.
Like, just say like you know, just wiggle your eyebrows at me. Come on. Just anything.
I saw a wiggle!
I wiggle.
Sorry for everybody who's wearing headphones.
I want to be a player.
Yeah.
And also a DM.
That's
can
the
make
move.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Worked pretty well last week.
You have to have multiple
That's
shows.
fair.
I mean, or dream sequences. Yep.
Okay, thank
Thank
you
you
so
guys.
much,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right.
We love you.
Thanks.
We love
Santa,
you forever. Yeah.